Sportscast, live from the Juicy Whip Studios. Bringing you all the latest in sports news, crazy videos, rants. We'll get maybe a little racist on the show sometimes. Sexism could be going on this show.
But definitely not PC.
I mean, on the off season of this show, it can go in many directions, right? Like, in NFL's here, Knocker, we're strictly NFL, right?
Right. Kind of serious. NFL, we're talking NFL.
Post NFL on the Sportscast.
It's whatever.
Good
it's a
God,
free-for-all.
man. I mean, I was thinking...
The Royal Rumble, baby.
Yeah, like, seriously, anything can go on in this show. It's like, we're going to be talking about crazy stuff today. A lot going on, though. We got a lot of guests coming up today. Again, we told you in 2016 we're full of guests, and we're bringing them to you. You guys can call the show today, 818-435-8423 is the number. Tweet us right now at sportscast_THN and throughout the show, as Knocker will be on the Twitter line. And, again, guys, you can watch us on Ustream always, every day. If you miss us, I know a lot of people podcast the show and just listen to it. But, again, if you guys want to catch a show live, you can watch us on Ustream at sportscastlive.com. Go ahead and check it out right there. Renee's with us once again.
What's up?
Ready? Baseball season, man.
It's coming up. I'm excited.
Right around the corner, man.
Starting, it's ready. It's here. I mean, I was talking to Renee before the show. Obviously, we're huge football guys, but I'm kind of getting ready for baseball. I'm kind of like, I want to go see a game.
Yep.
I'm
You know what
excited.
I mean? Like spring barbecues, beers, late nights.
When's the last time you seen the
It's
Cubs?
America's great pastime.
The Cubs are a 4-1 favorite.
Is the Cubbies
to
hype
win
going
the World Series,
Is
man?
it going a little far? Is it? I
It
mean,
could
come
be.
on. I mean,
We'll get
my
into it.
God, Cubbies figure. It's like World Series already. Let's win a game, a couple games in the playoffs. Maybe a round or two.
Let's get there first.
Yeah, let's get there first. I like their chances, though. They're looking good.
Oh,
Young
God, yeah.
talent.
Yep.
So we're going to talk some baseball. At the end of the show, we're having a huge baseball half hour. We got Jose Mota from the Angels broadcast team, Fox
Yes,
Sports
sir.
West, will be on with us. He has been on our show before. He's great, knows obviously all about baseball and the insights with the Angels. So we'll talk about baseball, spring training, pitchers, catchers, what his outlook is for the Angels this season, and more. We'll talk a little Dodgers with him as well. And also I want to give his opinion on this, which I think is going to happen in the next decade, is I think the National League's going to have to adapt to the DH rule. I'm all for it.
I don't
I
like it.
think it's awesome. I can't wait. Renee and
We'll get into baseball talk later because
Yeah.
you couldn't be more wrong.
So we'll talk about that with Renee. If you guys want to chime in, let us know throughout the show on that topic. Do you think that the National League will or should eventually adopt the DH rule? So we'll get into that. Also, NBA news, Kurt Rambis. Oh, Kurt Rambis. Do you have some porn music or something for Kurt Rambis? My God. Yeah, hey, Kurt.
What you doing tonight, Kurt?
Doing tonight, Kurt? I know what you like.
Hey, you know what, Kurt? Let's search Twitter. Let's see if we can find some sites that we can like. Yeah.
Lesbian porn tonight, man.
Oh, wait. I just like that tweet.
Shit. Oh, damn it.
Take back.
Damn.
As our boy Craig Shoemaker would say, erase.
That's exactly what he did. He did a Shoemaker. He totally did that.
He's like, oops.
Yeah, oops, erase.
Thank
That's
you,
fantastic.
Love Master.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we'll talk a little Kurt Rambis porn freak later in the show in our NBA news. Also coming up in the show, we got Shot of the Week award. I've got some fantastic ones. Mine are like, I think, Golden Globe worthy, like
Nice.
Oscar worthy ones.
Nice. Okay.
Especially if you're living and you're 110 years old and you can still give an interview. So we're gonna get into that. Yeah. So
That's a good day.
Yeah. Also, do you have him on a boat? Did you ever save that?
You know what? I didn't save it,
You
but
didn't
I'll get
save
it
that?
up right now.
Can you get it up for me? Because we have to talk
Hey,
about...
we're on TV.
We are on TV. Oh, Pacheco.
Andy Pacheco and
Some guy right now is getting interviewed on Fox Sports because we got a TV going on behind us, and his last name's Pacheco. Do you know him? Is he a brother of yours?
Oh, he's got to be.
He's got to be a cousin. I mean, he's Mexican. He looks
We're
kind
all
of like
related.
you know?
Hell, me and Renee are related somewhere.
Yeah, somehow.
In some way, shape, or form.
All right. Well, we were talking about on a boat, right?
Yes.
Because me and you like to hop on a boat, like to party.
Absolutely.
You know who else likes
Hey, your
to party?
brother's on a
Go
boat
ahead,
right
throw it up
now.
for me, Renee.
Your brother's on a boat right
he's
now.
on a cruise right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
My brother Matt, older
Family
brother
cruise,
Matt, on
baby.
a cruise. Well, you know what? He's not on this cruise. He's not on the cruise of Gronk'S right now. Cruise number 2. Have you seen the
that's a
videos
cruise.
from this?
This
God.
This is just an orgy on the whole.
Yeah, it's like, Gronk, what's up?
It's about to go down.
No, Gronk, you better blast
You
this
know
right
he's got to be playing
song.
this.
Leaving out of port, you know?
We running this, let's go. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Gronk. Damn, pal. He's like bumping it, leaving port. And the 2,000 people that didn't know what was going on are like, oh my God! Cover little Jimmy's ears! Never seen so many man titties in my life! Oh, it's so great. So we're going to get into some Gronk'S. Well played. Keep that song queued up for later, all right? Keep that one queued. We might go back to the boat with Gronk.
Awesome.
Because I've got some interviews that you guys have to listen to from the Gronk boat. You can only imagine. So,
Can you imagine some old couple?
Oh, my
I
God.
thought it was the Frank Cruise. Where's Frank Sinatra? What's this? I'm on a boat, motherfucker. All I hear is I'm on a boat, motherfucker. What?
You think we'll be listening to that when we're like 90 years old, dude? Like, we're like 85, dude. We're all in our fucking Cadillac.
fuck
If
that.
We're like, I'm on a boat.
I'm playing that at fucking Knocker's funeral, bitch. We're going to be rolling this casket
right,
down with
dog.
I'm on a boat. We're going to be burying Knocker. I'm on a boat.
I
Okay?
got it.
All right.
Viking funeral, playing that song. Right? The Flaming Boat Viking funeral, playing that song.
Oh, that's fantastic. What we're doing.
Done.
It's done. It's queued up. We got it.
And you
Good
guys are
stuff.
flipping burgers.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. With the flippy, we'll bury you with flippy floppies on, okay?
Swim trunks
With the
and your
flippy-
flippy floppies.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about drunks. We're going to get into our drunk of the week. And because you had a bad day, guys, of the week, we got a couple, man. A doozy. So stick around for that. We'll get some NFL headlines. I told you all 2 weeks ago. And I'll tell you once again, Peyton Manning's the fakest dude out there, bro.
Oh,
Got more stories coming out about him.
money
He
grubbing
is not
wenches.
the Mr. All-American, Papa
Who
John's,
is?
Budweiser fucking drinking
Who
guy.
is?
He's
He
not
went to
that
college.
guy. He's not him.
He
So
went to
just stop.
college.
But I'm sick of the media and everyone
didn't-
trying to portray him as this squeaky clean guy. The dude's not.
Well, don't blame him.
The dude's not,
Well,
though.
What are you blaming him for? He's just living his life trying to stay out of the limelight, bro.
Yeah, by teabagging girls in college.
Didn't you?
That sound you heard was...
Now, sad. You're just not famous.
I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even answer that.
Oh, Russ?
Right on her face.
Right?
Yeah, so we'll talk...
Come on, man. Give the
We'll
guy a break.
We'll talk about that as well. Also coming up in the show, we got more. We got WWE news. Shane McMahon returned to the ring after 4 years last night. We'll talk about that. NHL Hot or Not with Knocker. We got NASCAR coming up with a special guest as well. We're going to talk. What a greatest finish probably ever. At the Daytona
Closest
500?
finish ever. I don't know if it's the greatest, but it's got to
How could
rank
it not
right
be? A
there.
guy came from, what, fourth place? Was that when
I think he was in third. Yeah, coming around turn number 3 into the final.
Yeah,
he
so
made his
we'll,
move.
We'll
Yeah.
talk some NASCAR coming up. Danny Hamlin wins it by the slimmest of margins
Mm-hmm.
ever. So get to that also, and a lot going on. So if you guys want to call the show, 818-435-8423 is the number. Also, again, tweet the show at Sportscast_THN. Knocker, real quick, over the weekend, I know we've been off for 2 weeks, so anything extraordinary happened to you in that wonderful 50-year-old life of yours?
Well, actually, your brother had his cousin Dylan over and another friend, so I had 3 21-year-olds in my house.
Were you partying with, like, the night? You were just younging it up. Yeah!
Yeah. Friday, went to a friend's house, anniversary dinner. They've been on the show, Dan and
Dan Cardona?
and Steve, Dan Cardona.
Shout out to Dan, Steve, are fantastic humans.
Right now, Saturday, going to my brother's house for barbecue. Right?
Yeah.
So your brothers, they're sleeping in late. They get up, they take my car, they come back, they're walking in with a 30-pack, some IPAs, and a bottle of Patron. As we're walking out to go to my
Well,
brother's.
let me cue the music again. Jesus Christ,
Bye,
Knocker.
Mom. Bye,
Seriously.
Dad.
Are you okay? Is your liver? Are you intact still?
No, I left. That was them. They
Oh.
stayed here while we went to my brother's.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So we came back. It was just whatever.
Yeah, those kids can party. They really can. When you get
That's
Dylan,
pretty
and, when you get Dylan and Daniel, aka my brother, aka Dan Burlington, together.
Right?
You get Dan Burlington on a Friday
It was
night.
on.
It's extraordinary. I really just want to strap a GoPro to his head one night when he's with Dylan and just tape it. I'm actually thinking of doing that. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to purchase a GoPro, and we're going to choose someone to wear it during the golf tournament.
Ooh.
Oh,
And so we're going to videotape the whole golf tournament on someone's head and just get the first-person perspective.
Cool.
I think I'm going to give it to Irish and the guy that wears the GoPro. Let's just get the GoPro. Irish, just so you know, you're getting the GoPro this year.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
All right, Knocker. So you had a good weekend then.
It was it was cool. It's nice to have them over. I
Okay.
wouldn't want to do it every
Right.
weekend. They eat quite a bit of food, but it was cool. It
Well,
was
I
fun.
had a epic drunk this past week, and Johnny Ice had a poker tournament. I played some Texas Hold'em in a long time. It's fun to play.
Who won?
His neighbor Vlad, who's Mexican.
Vlad.
Talk about this guy getting made fun of at the table.
Or
you
as
talk
my,
about
or as my grandma would say, blood.
It's Vlad.
What is your friend blood? Yeah.
yeah, just so I'm like, and this guy, he does like, your name's Vlad. He's like, yeah, my parents hated me. I don't know what was wrong with my dad. I'm not Russian.
Now
at
is
all.
his name Vladimir?
No, it's just Vlad.
It's just Vlad.
just Vlad.
Wow.
But I mean, Vladimir Guerrero, I guess that, I mean, it's not Russian. I mean, whatever. So he ended up winning. Guy can pound. So anyways, we started at 8. We had 10 people. I got down to the bottom 4. So I was almost in the money. I went all in, though. Got burned on a couple hands. But I went through about a 12-pack of Stellas by myself. So that's around 12:30 at night here. And we shift over to Sammy, who's also in the Heidi and Frank show. She lives right next door to Johnny. So her husband, Shane's awesome guy. He's got darts, and he's got pool.
Oh, man.
And so the 4 of us roll over there: Vlad, Johnny, and Shane. We're pounding at this point, right? It comes about 3:30. Now, has it ever come to you? Because I play darts with you. Why is it that we get better when we get drunker as Pachecos at darts?
No
I don't
idea,
know
but
what
we
it is.
do.
Something as being a Pacheco. When you get drunker, you see straighter with the dart. I don't know what it is.
It's the truth. You're
But
absolutely
I ruled.
right.
I won all my money back.
Did you
darts.
really?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
You're
for
welcome.
From passing that gene on. I
Right?
haven't thanked you for many, but that one I appreciate.
We spent many a night playing darts, didn't we?
Oh, a million nights.
Absolutely.
There's some great
Me,
Van
you,
Halen
your
nights.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I legitimately had a hangover this past Sunday. Like a legitimate.
You still look hungover when I showed up today, man.
I got a haircut though in the meantime. I'm all freshened up. I'm all good. So Renee, you got hammered this. Everyone got partied this week when we were gone. Damn, we took a 2-week party.
I like crunch on my weenie. I like crunch on my weenie.
You like?
I like crunch on my weenie. That's what I did over the weekend.
You like?
I like crunch on my weenie. You like that one?
Oh man, the more you know about Renee. He's crunch on his weenie. No, you went to a bachelor party though, right?
I did go to a bachelor party this weekend. It was fun.
Where was that at?
Sherry's sister is getting married, and it was out in Apple Valley. Do you guys know where Apple Valley is?
I do know where Apple Valley
Absolutely,
is.
of course.
That's where they make all the meth.
Dirt out there. Anyways, it was fun. It was a good time. Didn't get home till like 2:30 in the morning. Didn't crash till like almost 3. So I feel your pain.
Nice.
Woke up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's hurting.
it was fun. So
You're going to Vegas this weekend, yeah?
I'm going to Vegas this weekend. They are getting married up there. So we're staying at the Cancun Resort.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So
Good
I'll be
time.
up there Friday through Sunday.
All right.
Nice.
So wish me
Sounds
some
good.
luck.
All right, yeah, good luck.
Absolutely.
Last
Can you
time I
put-
played roulette, I had really good luck.
Put 20 on black for me.
Yeah.
Good
Cool.
deal. Right when you walk in, just 20 on black.
11
Got it.
black.
All right.
Yeah. I
11
usually
black.
like to go for the numbers, but okay.
Why is it 11 black? Why are you going 11 black? What's 11 signify for you?
Nothing. Just it hits. It's a good number. 11's a good number, man.
Okay, then.
I'm just saying.
Let's hit football. Might be the off season, but there's still news.
Yes.
Around the National Football League. I mean, it's been about, 3 weeks now since the season's been over, and we've had about a dozen arrests.
A lot of arrests. Hey, don't
Hey.
take my one shit of the week.
And the 2 Cowboys? Are they one of the Cowboys?
Yes.
Okay, I won't take it. Can you tell me which one it is? Is it the drunk guy, or is it the guy that is suspended for 4 days? For 4 games? Which one?
The other one.
Okay, yeah, I won't get it. Dude, that dude deserves your shit. Really. That guy deserves it, man. That guy is really bad when we get to that story. So.
Players getting cut, man. The Rams just
Rams cleaning
They
house.
just said sayonara.
Rams are cleaning house. So, all right, throw me on something in the background if you can here. Renee will get into some news from around the National Football League. Again, you guys want to call the show at 818-435-8423 is the number. First off here, Knocker, we posted a video earlier, I think it was this week or this past week. Jared Allen.
Yes.
Going to be retiring. Calls it quits. Rides off to the sunset, literally.
Well,
Check
no,
out his Instagram
he
account.
wanted to, but there was no sun.
I guess it was really snowy and overcast, right? It was really not into the sunset. It was into the cold
well,
wilderness. I
just
hope you survive.
into the future.
Yeah.
He rode into the future.
Yeah, so Jared Allen.
But good for him, man.
Calls it quits, though. He got to his only Super Bowl this past year with the Carolina Panthers. Should he be a Hall of Famer, Knocker?
I think so, absolutely.
You think he gets inducted?
I really do. With the amount of sacks he's had and the consistency he's had over his career, I really do. I think he's a Hall of Fame.
I think he's
player.
top 10 in sacks, I believe, overall.
He's very close to the top 5. Yeah, if
He
I'm not mistaken.
was the NFL sack leader in 2007 and 2011.
Right.
which tied him for second in the National Football League. He's got 136 career sacks, 9th all-time.
There you go.
So where do you see him going? He goes in as a Viking, though, right? I know he played with the Bears, Vikings, and the Chiefs, but where does he stick out in your mind as a player if he's going to get inducted?
Dude.
I mean, he's Bears, Vikings, one of those two, I would
He's
think,
going to
right?
have to go in as a Viking. I believe so. That's where he made his name. His reputation was with the Vikings.
I agree with you. All right, next up here in the NFL, another player calling it quits, Jared Mayo, at 29 years old. For the Patriots, calls it quit, announces his retirement on Instagram. You can check out the story again. All these stories at sportscastlife.com, our official website. Go there today. Calls it quits, man. Another player. Made his money, maybe. Wanted to get out before any injuries.
Well, see, that's the problem. He's getting out because of injuries. All-star player, the number one linebacker on that team for 2 to 3 years. Knee problems 2-3 years in a row. He's now basically second team. Right, he's not the starter. He's not the star. To me, the trend is with the money that they're making now, you don't have to play. If you're a star, you don't have to play 15 years.
Right.
You don't have to risk the last third of your life sucking out of a straw and shitting in your pants anymore. You don't have to do that. Okay, you've made your money. If you're smart and invested it, you can live the rest of your life.
Right, then buy your dozen Bentleys and whatever else you're blowing your money
don't
on.
blow it all while you're making it. And now I think a 10-year career, I think 9 to 10 years is now going to be the benchmark.
And everyone goes for that one big contract.
You go for that. You go for that
One big
signing
one.
bonus, and if you're good,
I'm
you'll
with
get
you,
that
man.
one contract. And then
I don't blame Calvin Johnson. I really don't.
I don't. Why? His is a little different because he really hasn't had the injuries. Mayo's had a lot of injuries the last few years. He's definitely not the player he used to be. So all he's really going to do is just decrease the quality of life in his later years if he continues to play and try to do the things he cannot do anymore. Calvin Johnson, he's retiring in his prime. I think it has a lot to do with playing on the team that he plays on. If he was playing for New England or Denver or Carolina, I think it's a different story. He might go to 12 years. But if you don't see anything happening and you've been one of the top paid receivers for the last 5 years in the NFL, why not?
Yeah.
Why not just take your facilities, live your life with your wife and your kids, and just move on, man?
I
You were
agree
blessed.
with you. Go do broadcasting. Go do local radio and just make a little bit of,
You can make
easy
a living.
life.
Yep.
Easy life. So we'll talk about that because speaking of that, Joey Bats with the Toronto Blue Jays right now. He's in contract deals, and people are saying he should possibly take a hometown discount because he's with Toronto all these years.
Right.
But dude's only going to get one contract, man. After this, like, if I'm Jose Bautista, I'm like, no way, man. Give me my money right now. I want my money.
He deserves it, man.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been one of the best in the league. So back to football. Randy Gregory, Cowboys, suspended 4 games for filing NFL substance abuse. Another
Your
Cowboy.
team, man.
Really.
Your team is just the weed man.
Like I said, I'm going to be a partial Rams fan, man. I got it, It's just so bad. But again, defensive end for the Cowboys.
And they want to put Manziel on this team.
Yeah. In addition, he failed.
Perfect fit.
This guy failed a marijuana test at the combine.
Right?
That's like the biggest interview you're ever going to go for in your life.
Like, dude.
And let's just smoke a fucking dude before.
They'll never catch me.
Dude, give me that bong low, bro.
They'll never catch me, bro.
So stupid.
Spray me.
Yeah, spray me. Febreze me, man. Febreze me.
Spray me.
Where's the clear eye? Who's got the clear eyes? Christ, man. It's like,
What are you guys thinking
Like,
about,
seriously, I don't
man?
get it.
Come on.
and I won't go. I've already said, like I talked about Peyton Manning before. Dude's a fraud. He's a fraud. He is one of the fakest players we've ever seen in football.
No way.
Yes, he is.
No way.
Yes, he is.
No, I don't agree. I do not agree.
How can you not
I think
agree?
he's a normal American
All this stuff was
male.
just hidden. It was just hidden.
Yeah, and
Pushed
look
under the rug.
and look what the media's doing. Oh, now that he's retired and he finally got his Super Bowl, the same media.
You don't
that's-
think this story
the
was
same-
out before the Super Bowl?
the same
This story was
media-
out way before the Super Bowl, and they
the
covered it up
the
just because
same
it's Peyton in the Super Bowl.
media that pumped him up and made him a god. They just want to tear him down now. It happens with presidents. It happens with anybody that has it. You want to tear him down. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. They want to tear people down. Okay, so he partied in college. Who didn't?
But it's different than partying in college than teabagging a chick.
It's consent. Did he rape her?
It's consent. You think the trainer said, "Hey, Peyton, come run your testes on my face"? I don't think it was consent, bro.
She's a bitch.
Whatever. But
Do you know? Were you there?
No, and I will give him this. I will play the other side here because if this really did happen, it should have been done a long time ago.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
If it did. But let's just not act like Peyton is. I'm just sick of everyone acting like Peyton's my fucking neighbor. He's not.
What goes on in your bedroom?
He's not my fucking neighbor. He's not drinking Budweiser's and eating Papa John's on the porch.
But he would.
He's not doing that.
I think he would, though.
Nope.
I do.
He's fake.
I do.
No.
I think he's just, I think he's just the kind of dude that's just, that's why people hate him. They
But
hated,
don't
they hated
bullshit
Steve
on that.
Garvey.
Well, you know someone who's not fake?
Me?
Rob, party your ass off Gronk'S. Cut the music.
The Gronk is off the hook right now.
The Gronk is off the hook, right?
Yeah, I think
Now,
he's taking a little too far.
We're going to get into these interviews on the Gronk Cruise #2. I wish I was on this thing. I really do, Knocker. Knocker, now you're old school. You've kind of come around to the new age of athlete and the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Does Gronkowski's actions, him partying on this boat and what he's doing in the offseason, make you not like him or think differently of him?
I think he's walking a very thin line right now. The Magic Mike thing with the reporter on the Jason Whitlock show before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
All this, someone.
Is he setting himself up?
I believe so. I think he's. This reminds me a lot of.
But does he get away with it because he's white?
Well, hang on. This reminds me of a lot of Brian Bosworth. Have you seen the 30-30
I've seen
on
it,
the
yeah.
Boz?
Yeah.
I see a whole lot of this starting to snowball with Gronk forgetting that he's Rob Gronkowski, football player, and now he's Gronk. I can do whatever I want, partier. It's all cool.
But isn't that who Gronk's always been?
But not to this extent.
But I think he has. I think what makes Gronk is he is Gronk. He shows up every day. Players love him. Teammates love him.
Yeah.
He shows up every day for Sunday. So why not?
Because I think he's on the verge of somebody trapping him or something happening, and I think somebody ought to just kind of tell him, hey, bro, we get it, but you know what? You're walking a line where something bad's going to happen.
How much would you have loved to have been on the cruise, though?
Oh, I loved it.
Big kick ass.
I'd have told everybody I was his cousin.
Gronk's, I'm his Mexican cousin. Is that what you would say? All right. Well,
Leftovers, baby. Leftovers.
Here's some interviews. As you can imagine, it's probably a shit show, right?
All right.
Yeah? As you can imagine, it's probably a shit show, right? A lot of drinking, a lot of shirts off, a lot of techno music, a lot of headbanging.
Sure.
Well, here's some of the interviews from some of the passengers on the board. Now, let me tell you real quick. 2,000 of these passengers did not know that Gronk was having this party cruise.
Really?
So imagine you're walking up, you and Wendy.
Walking in to go have a drink and a dance.
And you hear on what? She's throwing a ball. Oh, you're getting closer. You pull up in the parking lot. You're like, dude, honey, I hear something coming from. I don't know what it is. Is it the steam? Wait, it's getting louder. It's getting loud. Honey, what's that coming from the boat? What?
This is really
You're like,
yes,
this is my song. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm on a boat, yeah. It's going fast.
All right, so.
I got an nautical theme. Pass me the Afghan.
That's right. Knocker, see, you'd be singing.
I tell Wendy, go back to the room.
Yeah, go back to the room. That's right, because you party with Gronk.
I'll come get you later.
That's right. Well, check out a couple of these interviews from the Gronk party here. Here we go.
It's Gronk's house in this motherfucker.
I'm trying to get laid.
You're trying to get laid?
Yeah.
So why are you on the Gronk cruise?
To sleep with Gronk.
But you understand that's tough. That's going to be tough.
It might be tough because there's like way hotter chicks than me, but I'm hoping I'm a little bit more freaky than them.
How are you going to sleep with Gronk? How's it going to Waka flocka.
There's another one.
When I was outside, I flashed.
Where'd you flash?
Gronk.
Oh, while he was on stage.
He saw.
What do you think Gronk thought about your boobs?
He waved.
How did you flash with that dress, though?
Not this dress. I changed.
Oh, I see. So you've changed since the show?
Yeah.
I love it. They're all
What's that?
slurring. They're just all slurring. It's awesome.
Fuck me hard in my vagina.
What about the ass?
Or the ass.
You've never done that before, though, right? You haven't done butt stuff.
I've done butt stuff.
my high club.
Well, hold on. Wait. You haven't
I
done.
would do butt stuff for Gronkowski.
But you've not done butt stuff before, though.
Of course I have. I'm fucking 39 years old. Who hasn't?
What brought you to the Gronk cruise?
Well, my family told me about it, and they ended up buying the tickets, and I said, hell yeah, I'm going to go party with Gronk. Fuck yeah. I'm down with that shit.
You would never have sex with Rob Gronkowski, though, right?
Would I have sex with Rob Gronkowski? I would not.
Although he seems like the type of guy who deserves it.
He deserves sex from guys.
Or anybody, really.
He deserves sex, certainly, but not from me.
Oh, no, not from you.
I would not have sex with them, if that's what you're asking. But he does deserve getting sex.
Because
he's a fucking badass.
finished with some porn star, and he like rolled over and threw her onto you. Would you do it?
Hell yeah, in a heartbeat.
I followed up Gronk.
Because what if no
followed up
condom?
Gronk.
No. I
I let the guys laugh though. That was
No,
Beavis and
like,
Butthead.
no. You, like, I don't mean like you wouldn't get her pregnant, because you would finish on the outside.
Then hell yeah. I'd be all up in it.
Because even though you would be technically touching dicks with Gronk.
I mean, that's okay because he's a fucking star.
My expectations for the rest of the night are to do many, many more recreational drugs.
What have you done so far?
Literally nothing. But that's why I said more drugs.
Maybe some Adderall.
What's her name? Lauren? Molly. Is that your name?
No Molly.
No, Molly. Why not Molly?
No. Drugs like that are bad.
Yeah, she's right.
No drugs. What the fuck? No.
What about Adderall, though? That sounds pretty fun.
Adderall is cool because it's like not really a drug. It's just like
It
something.
also helps you stay in school.
Touched the girl right after Gronk did.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Right after, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't wrap up, no.
No condom.
No, wouldn't wrap up.
In my life? Like 600?
Oh, that sounds like an exaggeration.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've like in the hundreds for sure.
What's your technique? How do you do it?
Dude.
I don't even know. I guess when I went to
talking into
college,
bed.
like, there was a rumor that I had a big dick, so it was just really easy.
But we're not in your college. We're on the Gronk the Gronk cruise.
That accounted for like 300 of them, or whatever.
Whatever. This guy.
God, keeps playing on a boat. Let's get off this fucking Gronk cruise, man. My God. Do you believe if you were on the cruise, if you and Wendy showed up, and these are the type of people that are on the cruise?
Hey, life, you can see me now. Arms spread wide on the starboard bow. Gonna fly this boat to the moon somehow. Like Kevin Garnett.
Anything is possible!
Knucker, you and Wendy.
Oh, I thought this was the Magic Beneath the Sea dance.
Where's the enchantment under the sea dance?
Right, where's Bobby Rydell? Where's Dion?
Oh my God! Can you imagine though? Really, some of the 2,000 people not knowing that the Gronk
And
party's
stumbling
going on?
into this party. It's like, man.
Fantastic.
Think their faith in America was shaken?
Oh my God! So why really though? Before as we close this out, we're gonna get to break here again. We got who's coming up at the top? Robin's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the hour. We're gonna talk some NASCAR
We're talking some
in just a
NASCAR.
second. So real quick though, why does he get a pass? Like to close this out here, why does just Gronk get a pass? It's like if can't
Because
first of all, I'm gonna say because he's not a quarterback, right?
One, yeah.
He's not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. Plus, I think he's never been anybody else but who he is.
Right. He's not fake is a word that you used. He's not fake, right? He is what he is. He always has been. He's not trying to hide that he parties, but he gets a pass because he shows up every flipping week on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he plays football. He's a consummate professional on the field. He doesn't.
Can you honestly look me in the face and say it has nothing to do with black and white? Can you sit here and say all of our listeners, because you are probably the honest person on this show. I'll tell you right now, guys, I bullshit you a lot. I'm just okay. Knocker, you're the honest guy.
I'll give you about.
You really are. You have a very you stand very true to a lot of your beliefs on this show.
Yes, I do.
Can you look me in the face and say this has nothing to do with black or white?
I don't think to the extent you think it does. I think he gets a little more leeway, but he doesn't invite the trouble. He doesn't get on an interview and say, I'm the greatest tight end in the history of the NFL. There's nobody who can touch me. Nobody has seen anything like me. I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm this. He doesn't use the word I. It's always about the New England Patriots. You want to talk about Gronk the personality? Fine. We'll talk about Gronk the personality. That's not Gronk the football player or New England Patriot. He doesn't run around with a posse. Okay? He doesn't break shit. He doesn't destroy shit. He doesn't beat people up. He doesn't do any of those things that I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to say it's a race thing, but a lot of the athletes that are getting arrested who are black, they're getting arrested for drugs. Is he doing drugs? Is he getting busted for drugs?
I'm sure he's dropping some molly, but he's not getting busted for it.
But he's not getting busted for it. He's not putting it in anybody's face.
It's true.
Is he stealing stuff? Is he trying to crawl through the window at a Carl's Jr.?
No, he's not.
Is he speeding?
No,
is
he's
he
not.
drunk driving?
Not hitting women. He's not shooting guns.
Not doing any of those things. That's why he gets a pass.
Gronk. He's being Gronk.
Because he's...
Can I be Gronk?
No. You don't have the money and you're not a badass tight end.
Am I not cool enough to be Gronk?
Well, you're cool enough.
If I could switch life, I might switch it with Gronk.
Okay. I wouldn't mind that either. If I was young and single, he's the guy I'd want to be right now. Absolutely.
All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on Gronk at Sportscast_TH. When we get back after the break, Robin Vandenberg on with us. We'll be talking a great Daytona 500 finish, maybe the best in history. We'll talk about that and much more right after the break. Turn to Barkley. Rodman? Or Rodman?
It's a misery. I've been a mess since you stayed. I've been a wreck since you changed. Don't let me get in your way. I miss the lies and the pain, the fights that keep us awake. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, I miss the bad things, the way you hate me. I miss the scream and the way that you blame me. Miss the phone calls when it's your fault. I miss the late nights, don't miss you at all. I like that kick in the face. Everything you do to me, I love the way that it hurts. I miss you, miss the misery. I've tried, but I just can't take it. I'd rather fight than just fake it. You know that I've had enough. I dare you to call my bluff. Can't take too much of a good thing. I'm telling you, I miss the bad things, the way you hate me. I miss the scream and the way that you blame me. Miss the phone calls when it's your fault. I miss the late nights, don't miss you at all. I like that kick in the face. Everything you do to me, I love the way that it hurts. I miss you, miss the misery. Just know that I'll make you hurt. I miss the lies and the pain, what you did to me. When you tell me you'll make it work, I'd rather fight all night than watch the TV. I hate that feeling inside. You tell me how hard you'll try. But when we're at our worst, it's the misery, it's the bad things, the way you hate me. I miss the scream and the way that you blame me. I miss the roses, leaves me a mess. I miss the feeling of pain in my chest. Miss the phone calls when it's your fault. I miss the late nights, don't miss you at all. I like that kick in the face. Everything you do to me, I love the way that it hurts. I miss you,
New day on Tuesdays. Coming out Tuesdays, 6:30 to 8:30. Check us out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, the TuneIn Radio app as well. Also on iTunes and YouTube, and now on SoundCloud. Got our new SoundCloud out there. So, again, you guys want to download there. Spread the word. Tell a friend. Also, we're going to have some new T-shirts coming out, some new gear. We got some jackets. Got some new logos going out. Johnny Ice has been hard at work for us. We appreciate that. So, shout out to him. Going to come with some new apparel. So, check that out. The Sportscast store will be up in the next few weeks here. And a lot going on. We're going to have a guest here in about 10 minutes talking some NASCAR, one of the greatest NASCAR finishes you'll ever see in history. So we'll get into that. But first, Knocker, I want to talk about our golf tournament coming up May 7th. Saturday at Whittier Narrows Golf Club is where we've had the last 2 years. We've had the same place. It's fantastic. Beautiful course. And got some special guests. Frank Kramer from KLOS and 95.5. The Heidi and Frank show will be there. He was there last year. Had a fantastic time.
He did.
He will be out there in full force. And also Mark Long from MTV. And
I think that chip-in is now up to 130
God.
yards, isn't it?
Seriously. He made like a 56-yard chip-in on the last hole. And by the time he got to the show, it ended up being like a 210-yard par. He used his 5 iron, hit it 200 yards, and made it on a bounce. That's basically what it turned into. So, if you want stories to make up, come to the Sportscast Golf Tournament. It's only $100 a ticket, guys. Covers your lunch for the day. Also, get you raffle tickets. We give a bunch of cool prizes out at the end of the tournament, such as free golf rounds at certain golf courses, give out gear as well, balls, get some stuff for sporting events as well. A lot of good stuff and treats. We'll have a goodie bag for you guys to start the day, and covers you also get range balls, you get your cart. So $100 helps out.
Have plenty of Fireman's Brew on hand.
Beer going. It really helps out
for free.
Show. And we're going to sell out. We've sold out the last 2 years.
Yes.
I know it's still early. We've got about a couple months to go here. But again, if you got a foursome, a twosome, or anyway, just want to come out and play by yourself, we'll stick you with the cool group. Might even play with us. So sign up today at sportscastlife.com. Again, May 7th, Saturday.
You mentioned Mr. Mark Long will be there?
No, I said Mark Long.
Did you? Okay,
Pocket Pro Team, Mark Long will be there. And so it'll be a good time. Fireman's Rule will be with us. And again, go get your tickets at sportscastlife.com right now. So check it out there. All right, Knocker, we're going to get to NASCAR in just a second. But first, I want to switch it over to our Boneheads of the Week. These ones come. I mean, my God.
Easiest segment of the show.
It has to be, right? It has to be.
Bonehead of the Week.
I still like that drop. That's original first show.
I think that is first or second show.
Kenny in the garage.
Kenny in the garage putting shit together. It's almost as good as Go Power Rankings. That's almost as good.
We need to get into that too, man.
What, Power Rankings?
No, but just the song. Every once in a while, we got to drop that back down, man. That's good
that
stuff.
That is it's one for the ages. The Go Power Rankings. I don't even know if I have that on here. I think
I played it before a long time ago. I remember.
I don't know if I have that on here, Knocker.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you'll find it somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta find it
somewhere.
But
we digress.
We digress. All right, Knocker, let's get into it. What we're gonna get into?
Bonehead of the Week.
Bonehead of the Week. That's right. Bonehead of the Week. Got a bunch of them coming to you this week. First one up, Dante Fowler of the Jaguars. This video came out today. Go check it out on our website.
This thing is
watched his girlfriend and his baby mama brawl outside of an elevator, outside of an apartment. I guess apartment or hotel.
This is awesome.
Have you seen this video?
Yes.
Could you imagine? You pull up in the elevator and you got the baby's mama and the new girlfriend. They're duking it out.
Why are they in the same vicinity? Seriously, why are they on the same floor in the same hallway with him in the presence of both of them?
I don't get it, man.
Seriously,
what? But you
what
see
is
in the video,
thought process
you see in the
here?
video though, which is fantastic. You see in the video where he's just like, Dante's going to his wife and his girl, or his baby mama and his girlfriend's like, all right, guys, you want to settle it right here? Break up, and he does it. He almost does like the sensei karate, like fight, and they just go at it.
I love the one that she kicks her shoes off.
Oh
no, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh,
not today. Not
today.
And they go at it, man.
I hope she saved the ribs. That's all I got to say.
Right?
I hope she saved the ribs.
I take pride in my ribs.
They just
have to
went
go back
at
and
it,
get
man.
them.
It's crazy.
But they go at it too. This is no little sissy fight. This is no little little girly fight.
Yeah.
They're throwing haymakers, man.
God, man.
That's
Dante
awesome.
Fowler,
and
Jaguars.
all that's missing from him is like some popcorn or something because
Yeah.
he's just
He's
spectating.
watching it. He's like, once they get on the floor and they're finally pulling out their weaves, he's like, all right, I'll break it up. All right, we got a phone call. You guys call the show, 818-435-8423.
It's our first guest, I believe.
Who we got? We got Robin on the line?
Yes, you do, gentlemen. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. How are you doing?
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Were you on the Gronk cruise?
So I'm happy.
Were you on the Gronk cruise? We know you're a Patriots fan.
Yeah, were
Please
you on
tell
the
us,
Gronk
were you
cruise?
one of those interviews we played earlier on the Gronk cruise?
I will never tell. I will never tell. Never.
Atta girl.
That's
Atta
right.
girl.
That's right.
Hey, Robin, what time is it?
Shut up.
Why are you going to make her mad right now? Why you got to
I
do
just
that?
think it's awesome. I really just think it's
That's
awesome.
fantastic.
You know, you can understand. I'm from Boston, but then I moved to Miami. Then I moved to Colorado. Now I'm in Arizona. Like, I don't know where I'm at
I don't
right
know
now.
what time
I don't
it
know
is,
if
man.
I'm in
My
London tomorrow. I don't know what's going on.
That's fantastic. Boy, what a change of weather from Boston to Arizona,
Yeah.
man. How you handling that?
It's hot as hell here, man. It is hot as hell.
Get used to it, girl.
A lot of dirt all around.
Yeah. What part of Arizona are you in?
I'm I'm right outside of Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, you're hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Wait till
It's
about
hot. There's-
August. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it in August.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's like I'm already shopping for bikinis as we speak.
Okay, well, hey, there's nothing
Hey.
wrong with that. Well, you guys
Hey.
check out Robin Vandenberg on Twitter at What Would TB12 Do. You guys can't figure that out. She's a big Tom Brady fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
duh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
Pats fan.
Well, you're also a big NASCAR fan. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. I've been a NASCAR fan forever.
Now,
my whole life.
So you have to be
My whole life.
stoked over this race over the weekend. Was it by far one of your? It's got to be one of your top 3 races ever, right?
I'm going to say
finish.
the finish
The
one.
finish. Okay, the finish.
Okay, because in the beginning you're all excited. You're like, oh my god, it's starting. The season's finally starting. Let's go, yay!
Right.
And then in the middle, they were all just a train. They were like riding in tandem, and you're about to fall asleep. And then there's 10 laps to go, and you're thinking that the big one is going to happen at any time because it's a restrictor plate race, and they always happen. But, thank God it didn't happen. There wasn't any big wrecks or anything. So, that's a good thing. But unfortunately, it was a little boring until the end. And it was until the very last lap.
Yep.
And, they clocked it at 0.0010 was the difference between first and second place
I'm a
between
little
Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr.
Is she describing the
incredible.
race or my sex with Wendy?
Oh my God!
You're all excited at the beginning, and then it's a little boring in the middle.
That's my mother.
You're
You
wondering
do not
if something's
talk to
going
her
to
about
happen
that
at the
stuff.
end, and then all of a sudden, great finish.
Boom!
Boom! Excuse me, Robin. That is Wendy, my mother. She is precious.
I just got a little confused.
The
there,
only
that's
time
all.
my mother's had sex is the 5 kids she's had. That's it.
And not all with my dad.
Well, you talked
I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but I've had 3 boys, and we still like sex.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to ruin it for you.
You talk about exciting finishes. Here it was. I'm gonna play you guys the audio. Unbelievable, like Robin just described, the closest ever in NASCAR history.
Yeah.
Here we go. Roll the tape.
Here goes Hamlin up high. Here comes the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Can't do it.
No, he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes. Next flag ends the race. I just don't think he can do it
He might be able to get up to 3rd, maybe 2nd. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to 2nd.
Hamlin
a 2nd. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red. Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
I have it as Hamlin.
by an inch. What
Denny
a finish.
Hamlin. Oh, my goodness.
I've got chills at my spine. That was amazing.
No, that's what I was about to say. By an inch, Knocker got it. By an inch. Knocker's cool.
Hey, I tell her I'm 9 inches. It's 1 inch 9 times.
Inch, right? Robin, that gave me chills, though. Listening to that call, that gives me chills. I mean, that was an amazing finish by Denny Hamlin to come back out of there. Was he in fourth spot, third spot coming on the last lap?
I think he was third or fourth he was behind.
He needs to send Kevin Harvick like a big, huge thing of Bud. I mean, honestly, because Kevin Harvick is the one that really pushed him up there and helped him. The funny thing, too, is if you listen, Jeff Gordon, who retired, is now in the booth with DW and Mike Joy. And unfortunately, throughout the whole weekend, the whole speed week, Jeff Gordon had to correct Darrell Waltrip a few times.
Right.
Because DW, he drove, 10, 15 years ago, and then you've got, Jeff fresh out of the car. So that's been talked about quite a bit in the media about how Jeff, maybe DW needs to shut up a little bit and let Jeff talk more. It was great. It was an exciting race. I'm looking forward actually to Atlanta because they're going to have the brand new setup. They're going to be using more downforce on the cars. So you're going to be seeing more racing, side-by-side racing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a little bit more exciting, I believe.
I'm with you, Robin.
I liked it at the
start.
end.
The start was great, and there's not a whole lot of passing, which is unfortunate. The thing that I liked the best is, unlike last year, where the last 3 laps of just about every race was a damn shit show. If you weren't up in front or you wanted to get somewhere, it was screw the rules, screw the sportsmanship. I'm just going to wreck the guy in front of me.
I like that, man. Days of Thunder. Fuck it.
Wait a minute. I like that too.
Yeah. Wait.
Like
the rubbing,
moved,
the rubbing.
Man. I mean,
you like the rubbing or the
move
racing
or be
part?
moved. Yeah, I mean, a friend of mine, was Dale Earnhardt. I loved watching him. I loved watching him race live. I watched him race live in Bristol, which was probably the most fun I've ever had in my life at a racetrack. You get Dale Earnhardt at Bristol, Tennessee, at a night race on a Saturday night. It's something. It's probably one of the. How there's 8 wonders of the world. Well, there are 7 wonders. That was my 8th wonder.
Nice.
Was being in his pit, hanging out with him all day,
Awesome.
and watching him do that. And he would beat and bang on anybody to get through. So I kind of like that old school stuff. And yeah, it is kind of a shit show, but as long as nobody gets hurt, that's fine.
Are the pits as crazy?
Robin, I'm going to take a little different tack, though. Here's
I want to know about the pits. Are the pits as crazy? Well, no, I meant the like NASCAR pits, Robin. Don't get ahead of yourself, all right? Don't get ahead of yourself here, all right, girl? I'm talking.
Were you asking her about the pits?
No, I wanted to get into the pits.
I'm still on the Gronk guys. I'm still coming down off that.
The NASCAR pits. We've seen videos, guys getting hit. Are they as crazy as when the car pulls in for that 30 seconds they're there? Is it that intense?
16 seconds. They're there for
That's
16
insane.
seconds. That was the average.
Yeah, it's intense, Josh. It's
gotta
one thing can cost you a race. If you drop 3-4 spots, you're out of the race. That's what it's down to, because you can't pass anymore. As Robin was saying, they line up side by side and you can't pass. So the races are won in the pits. If you can gain 2-3 spots in the pits, that's 2-3. You don't have to try and pass because it's so hard to pass. So
get me out before the
If
pace
your
car.
guy screws up, if your guy screws up and he pulls the gas can out sooner than he's supposed to, and you're down possibly 2 laps and everybody else in gas, that can cause you a race as well. You're coming off turn 4, all of a sudden you're about to take the checker flags and your car runs out of gas.
Right,
That's happened a lot. It happens a lot.
Now, my contention is, I like the excitement of it. Everybody goes through race to see the crashes and this and that. But here's my problem with this. I've worked for 480 miles to put myself in a position in front of you. My crew was better than you. I've raced better than you. My car is better than yours. And now the only way that you can get past me is to wreck me on purpose. I got a problem with that. You should have had a better car. You should have had a better setup. Go ahead.
Well, go back on YouTube and look at the way NASCAR was 20 years ago and 30 years ago and 40 years ago. They were all that way. Yeah. Most of them were that way. They were all that way. All of them were. I mean, if you had the opportunity to where you are behind a guy and you are behind the leader, and you happen to get up to where you can nudge them just a little bit, you might want to nudge them, or what Dale would say, rattle their cage a little bit. Bump them, make them loose a little bit, not take them out, but bump them a little bit, make them loose so you can pass them. That's a different story. But if you're flat out taking them out to win, I'm gonna
Can
be
you tell the
completely honest
difference?
with you.
Oh, you
I'm
can
all
definitely-
for it, depending on who does it. It's all in who I'm rooting
Depending
for.
on who does it. If it's Junior,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah, wreck his ass.
Robin, let me ask Robin. Now, Robin, this is I'm not a casual NASCAR watcher. I don't watch it that often. I'll watch the Daytona big events and stuff. Can you really tell, honestly, if a nudge
If
is
he's
more,
rattling
if
a cage
it's
or
more
taking him out?
can you tell, Robin, between the difference between the two?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Yeah, you can tell when it's a downright wreck. You can tell when they're trying to just give you that nudge, trying to make you lose so that they can get past you. Because sometimes it's not that they're slower than you, it's that they are faster than you, and you're holding them up. You know what I mean? So they're doing everything and especially on these, these smaller tracks, they're trying to get by you, and there's just not enough room.
Right.
So, like at a Bristol or something like that. So, sometimes they have to give you a little nudge to get you the hell out of the way, or they will possibly at some point take you out. It's a matter of it's why some of the drivers are called gentlemen and some of them are not, and I know the thing that bothers me about NASCAR nowadays is that they try so hard to create the rivalries themselves based on what happens during a race. Like if Brad Keselowski or Matt Kenseth get into each other, all of a sudden they're a big, huge rivalry and they hit each other, and NASCAR is having a big heyday with it. But at the same time, they're penalizing these guys. They're docking them points, and they're taking money away from them. But they're using that incident on TV all week long so that you'll watch it to see if they get each other back.
Have double
It's
dipping.
ridiculous.
They're double dipping is
You
what
know?
they're doing. That's exactly. They need the rival. They need that pump up rivalry to get you to watch. But at the same time, they're penalizing the guys for doing that pumping up. So I agree with you. Now, what I really liked, I saw some really professional driving. Not only, the first instance, I didn't catch all the race. I was doing some other stuff, but Junior's crash in particular.
Sleeping.
Having sex with my mother.
Whatever. Junior's crash. How did he not hit anybody? I mean, he gets out of control, and he can still be a good enough driver to not hit anybody. On the last lap.
Junior is Dale Earnhardt's son, and I'm going to say this because it's not throughout the whole. They're obviously two different drivers. Dale Sr., very aggressive driver, extremely aggressive driver. Dale Jr. is not as aggressive, except on a restrictor plate race. For some reason, Dale Sr. was able to teach his son how to find air, and that's what restrictor plates are all about. It's finding the air that's going to push your car forward. And for some reason, that kid has picked it up, and he's mastered it. He's mastered it like a pro, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, my God, he could have taken out at least 20 cars on that.
Yes.
Easily taken out 20. It's just really good driving. And I don't know if you saw in the beginning of the race, Kevin Harvick almost,
Yes, I did.
Almost went, and he caught. He was able to, phenomenal driving on his part, 200 miles per hour, and he was able to save that car and get, third place, fourth place?
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a matter of, they really are athletes. I know people don't think so, but they truly are. Try getting into one of those seats. I've been in them a couple times, and I don't know how in the hell they do anything. I really don't. If you hate an MRI, don't go into a race car. You'll be so claustrophobic. It's not even funny.
You're telling me, because I don't remember the name of the driver, the one that fell back, the yellow car that fell back.
Matt Kenseth.
That was Kenseth that fell back, correct?
Yes.
And he almost hit
right.
He almost hit the wall, but he saved it, and he didn't ruin the last lap. Professional driving.
Yes.
And Truex.
Exactly.
What's stopping me if I'm that guy? Like, I'm going to crash. Hell, I'm going to take out 20 freaking drivers with me. Like, what's
because
stopping
someone
me
could get
from
killed,
doing that?
man.
Yeah, but if I'm not winning the money, screw everyone else. That's kind of my attitude. If someone's going to wipe me out and push me back, I'm going to take them out as well.
And I did love the old school with Truex and I'm drawing a blank. Who won the race again?
Denny Hamlin. Denny
Okay.
Hamlin, driver of the number 11 FedEx for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Hamlin and Truex, they're banging doors off of turn 4. They're literally riding each other's doors all the way to that finish line.
Exactly.
Neither one spun. That's Robin. Robin's racing. They were professional.
Yep. That was
And
good.
I really thought
Yep.
Truex was going to hang on. I have no idea how he lost that
The
race.
camera angle, it looked like he did. Didn't
Yes,
it? On
I
the
thought-
camera angle, it looked as if Truex had won.
I thought he did too.
And
but Jeff Gordon was
everyone
right on
did.
it. Jeff Gordon was right on it. He had the
Yep.
winner. Absolutely. So
Yep.
that was fantastic. So we go to Atlanta. Is this a restrictor plate race or not?
No, it is not. They're going to be beating and banging this weekend
Oh,
because.
Stop
look
talking
at the
about my
cut.
weekend sex life, beating and banging. Yeah, I like Robin. She's got good slangs. Like I could listen to her just talking dirty about NASCAR.
Nice.
Beating and banging.
Speaking of talking dirty, you had one other subject you wanted to broach, and this is a first on the Sportscast.
dude.
You're addicted to a
Dude.
show that's currently on the
Oh.
air right now. What is your take? What is the show? What is your take, and why are you addicted to these crazy bitches on TV?
Okay, it's not just me. Okay, you know Eric Stone Street, Cam from Modern Family?
Yes.
He's addicted to it, and he tweets during the whole show.
Okay.
Larry McReynolds, he's a NASCAR commentator, okay? Huge addicted to the show. And myself. And it's The Bachelor.
Wait.
It's Bachelor talk
Wait,
on
wait.
the Sports.
Wait. What?
Yeah, I know. Really? This is the second time I've ever watched it, but I'm addicted to it.
Now, why? Why is this addictive? You sound
Yeah,
like a
please.
normal
Yeah.
woman with 3 kids.
You have a good head on your
know
shoulders.
this is
you
all
know.
bullshit.
No, I have to explain myself. Let me explain myself.
Go ahead.
There
Please
is
do.
a show on FX. There is a show on FX. I believe it's called Unreality. And it's based on these shows. And it basically shows you what these shows are really like. Like The Bachelor's really banging the makeup girl. You know what I mean? And how they pick which girl's going to be the whack job crazy girl, which girl's going to be the one that the producers pick to win. You know, I mean, so I started watching that show last year, and I thought it was hilarious. So I said, all right, I've got to watch this. I want to see, because I want to be able to pick who's going to be the crazy girl, who's going to be, you know, and all this. And I've been pretty right on. But the thing about this Bachelor, though, is the guy cries every 5 frickin' seconds. I'm not kidding you. The guy is a crier.
Loser.
Now, he looks
And,
like
like,
Peter Brady. I got
and
a
he makes
problem
out
with
with
what he looks
everybody.
like.
Makes out with everybody.
He
Makes out
does.
with everybody.
He
Like,
does.
I love you. Make out with me. You know, I mean, it's crazy.
It sounds like a guy who's just going on it to just hook up with a bunch of hot chicks.
He looks like Peter Brady.
Well,
though.
it pretty much is. It pretty much is.
So
It pretty
when
much
you
is,
look at
but-
yourself in the mirror at night, Robin, are you ashamed?
No, because I'm. No,
You are
because
one
I'm
pathetic
comparing
loser.
it. I'm comparing it to the show on FX about what it's really like, and I'm wondering, okay, who's he really banging? Is it the makeup girl? Is it the director? Is it, you know, like?
It's like the game Clue. He's banging her with the dildo in the office room with the chair.
Right.
Colonel Plum. Colonel Plum.
Exactly. You know, and so I'm watching it with a very cautious, cynical mind, I guess you could say. But it's funny to see like Eric Stone Street's like so into it.
Awesome.
He's like so into it. It's
That is
like not even
hilarious.
funny.
That's
And
fantastic.
the crazy girl. The thing that was funny about the crazy girl is everybody hated the crazy girl, and he kept her. And I'm like, okay, that she's for sure the crazy girl. And then he let her go. He said, look, I'm going to let you go. I'm not even going to do a rose ceremony with you. So I know we're here on an island in the Bahamas, but I'm leaving. And he left her on the island by herself.
Nice.
Attaboy.
You like that? It's Kirk Cousins saying, you like that as he's leaving her on the island.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Well, Robin.
I was laughing my ass off. I thought that was the best.
Well, we broke new ground here on the
You
Sportscast.
divulge your guilty show. I'm going to put it out there. I watch Cupcake Wars.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Food Network,
saying.
dude.
Okay,
There's
well,
nothing wrong with the Food Network.
Just saying. I'll put it out there right now.
That's awesome. All right, Robin. Well, you broke new ground on the Sportscast because we've never devoted a minute to The Bachelor.
I might now.
That was actually kind of fun. That was
Hell, I
great.
want her back on for NASCAR just so I can get horny again.
Well, we'll start talking dipsticks and,
Yeah,
baby.
All right,
I'll
change your oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll change your oil.
Yeah, all right. Talk about that air gun.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's
Little
what I'm talking about.
airflow. We talking about a little airflow.
Well, hey, Robin,
You know?
give your Robin, give your Twitter a shout out and anything you want to plug. Go ahead and put it out there.
Well, I do a NASCAR show on Monday nights called Bump and Run and Scrub Mag Radio, and we have a lot of great drivers on. It's really a good time, and you can catch me on Thursday nights for Hump Day Extreme because it's so hot. We have to do it on Thursday rather than Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about Desert Girl. Boing. Boing.
And you can catch me at What Would TB12 Do? I will never change that handle. Never in a million years on Twitter.
I love you. Hey, Robin, I sleep in my Brady jersey to this day. I love him to death. So,
hey, Robin, if you ever find yourself in L.A. now that you're this close, seriously,
come on
if you're
out. Come out to the studio.
Out here, come out here, be on the show. We'll have a good time.
Be awesome. That'd be a good time.
Are you kidding? I would love to. I would love to.
Well,
Definitely. I'll let you guys know.
All right. You have a good rest of the night. We really appreciate you taking out the time.
You guys take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. That was great. I love her.
That's awesome.
I want to hear more about her dipsticks and tire changes. And
I just loved her describing a night of sex with my wife. I thought that was great. I really thought that was fantastic.
And we talked Bachelor.
It was right on.
I never thought we talked Bachelor on this show.
Great
in a
start,
million years.
Bachelor talk.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd ever get to Bachelor talk. My God.
Can I get a Suck My Balls drop, please?
Yeah, you can get a Suck My Balls. Here, I got it for you.
Well, tell him to suck my balls.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Suck my balls. Intern's late. He's late.
There you go.
He's late.
There you
Cameron's
go.
intern's back in the house. All right.
There you go, Tokra. That was for your tweet. Denny Hamlin can suck my balls. NASCAR redneck violence.
Yeah, all right.
Redneck violence.
All right, guys. We're gonna get to break. We got a huge last hour. We got our intern back in the house, so the show's gonna run a lot better in the second half. All right, Cameron's in the house. Intern. We're also gonna get into Shot of the Week award.
Sir.
Right after this. So again, call the show 818-435-8423 or tweet us at Sportscast_THN. Also, new segment. We started it last week. Got Mexican word of the week.
We got some doozies.
Words.
Ready, Knocker?
Yeah, with Knocker.
I'm ready.
Knocker will be tested
my skills
on his
my
Mexican
linguistic
heritage.
skills.
Yeah.
We also got, because you had a bad day, our drunk of the week. More in Wild World of Sports. And again, we got Jose Mota at the
we still
8
got
o'clock
Jose
mark.
coming
Yeah,
in. That's
talking
awesome.
a lot of baseball. So a lot coming up last hour. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Sportscast Live. New Day Tuesdays. It's at 6:30. I want to thank Robin Vandenberg at WhatWoodTV12 on Twitter. Oh, God, she comes in on fire. She comes in hot. Bringing the heat. I like it.
What a change, though. Boston to Phoenix. You could not get two
really
more different
Miami,
climates
Arizona
on Earth.
My
man.
goodness.
It's crazy.
Yeah, welcome to hot Arizona. She's going to love the summers.
Right.
All right, guys. Right now we get to Shot of the Week. We got our because you had a bad day, Guy of the Week, Drunk of the Week as well. And a new segment we like to call...
Hey, Holmes. Today I'm going to teach you some Spanglish. It's Mexican word of the day.
Yeah, with the knocker. All right,
Knocker. So your first word, you have to put it in a sentence, okay?
Okay.
It's juicy. If you can't get it, I'm going to tell you, Holmes.
Yeah. Come on, Mexican.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to explain, you see, but you just don't understand.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I had, hey, Holmes, did you see the cops?
All right. So you got that one right.
All right, dude.
All right.
Next
got it
one. Your next one is mushroom.
Ooh. Keep that.
You
Do you have
know
any
what,
Mexican?
man?
Throw in the back. Throw that.
I got
your
a big
Mexican
house,
thing in the
right?
back.
But I got so many relatives here that there's not much room for me to do nothing.
No, is that good?
That was a good one. Yeah, he did it.
Right, he got it.
All right, third one.
Because we get 3 a week. We're going to go 3 Mexican words a week.
Body wash.
Body wash.
Body wash.
You know what? I'm going to a concert, and I insist that everybody wash the band.
All right, 3 for 3.
I had. Hey, Holmes, me and Mahina couldn't go to the movies because nobody washed our kids.
Hey. I love this segment. I want to do this all show. So can we get a recap of what the Mexican words? Because I'm going to post these up on our website.
Okay, so the first one's juicy. Hey, Holmes, did you see the cops?
All right.
Okay. Second one is mushroom. Hey, we couldn't fit all of our kids in the van because there wasn't very much room.
What was the third one?
Body wash.
I like body wash. That's a good one.
Hey, man, we couldn't go to the movies because nobody washed our kids.
That's now one of my favorite segments on the show. I love that, Renee. I might go 5 words a week just because I want to hear you guess them.
Because that was just
too much fun. It ended too quickly.
You know, I was on the spot. Man.
Yeah, I know, but you came up good.
So each,
that
all
was
right,
good,
I got it.
It was like pressure, Holmes.
Each week, Knocker, we're gonna bring you 3 new words. So get ready for it, right?
The camera's going, what?
Yeah, what the hell? Intern just walked in. He's like, my God.
I'm from Glendora White still, man. What?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
It's like mushroom. That's a drug.
Yeah.
It's
mushroom, Holmes.
Renee, we're gonna get to after that.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not going any further.
Oh, Knocker's
Because
song
I
of the week
effing
was
insist. That was my song, Dirty White Boy, by the band Foreigner. Foreigner came out in the mid-'70s. 8-piece, 9-piece band. Totally different sound. Mick Jones on vocals. One of the greatest voices in the history of rock and roll. Man, in the middle of my stoner days. Okay. All the Foreigner music was the middle of my stoner days. And that's one of the best songs that they came out with. It's a driving jam, Dirty White Boy. That was my song of the week.
All right, Knocker. So I hope you guys all smoked a blunt during that song.
You know, I'm going to introduce or after-deuce my song. You're not going to take that away.
After-deuce? I like that wording. After-deuce your song. I don't even know what that's.
Print that.
Does that work in that spelling game? What's it called?
After-deuce, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Scrabble?
Scrabble.
What's the name of that game? That spell? You know the spelling game? All right, man. Let's get the shot of the week, bro.
No, we're not getting a shot of the week. We're getting it because you had a bad day of the week.
We got
right
Dog
now.
on the line, too.
Okay, well, let's get to because you had a bad day. We have to get to that first. Can
Okay.
you play it for me?
Yeah.
Cause you had a bad day, you take one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around.
This is like we like to call when you had a bad day during the week, Knocker. Now, check out, you got the video here, Renee. Now, Knocker, I used to ref hockey.
Yes, you did.
There was a lot of angry parents back in the day,
Yes,
right?
there are.
They get angry, and sometimes family members drink, and they're in the stands. They get pissed off. But have you ever seen anyone throw anything onto the ice or at the referee?
Maybe a hat or a glove or
Maybe a
something
hat or a
stupid
glove,
like that.
right?
Yeah.
What about a full-on beer?
No.
Well, check out this referee. You
This
can
is
check out the
Hampton
video
Brothers.
right now. It's also on our website. We're showing it live right now on the video stream. During a QMJHL game, I have no clue what that stands for. Referee Dominic Bedard gave Francis Perron a penalty, right? Well, his brother was in the stands, drunk as hell, and said, "Hell no, I'm not having any of that." Throws it and hits him right in the nuts.
And the Mary Poppins.
Right in the Mary Poppins.
If you will.
Right in the Mary Poppins.
Well, tell him to suck my balls.
Bam! Play because you had a bad day, referee.
'Cause you had a bad day. You take one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it.
Told you guys, when this show is after NFL, it gets crazy. Next story up here. Knocker, you're going to
I'm
like
saying
this one.
bring a Pepsi, though. Don't throw a beer.
Yeah,
throw a
away some
Pepsi.
full-
Don't throw the
I
beer.
know, but those are only probably $2 beers. It's an AHL game or whatever. It can't be that expensive.
No, it's a can.
Yeah, what if that was a tall boy?
A Pepsi, seriously,
dude.
32 ouncer, man.
Those are that 40 ounce of Mickey's.
He'd have
or
gone
something,
down,
thrown
though.
right
If that
in
was a
his
Foster's,
nuts.
he'd have gone down.
Oh, yeah.
Ref's going down
Probably
on a
a
32
that was a
ouncer.
steel reserve. That's a steel reserve. It's a steel reserve, I bet.
Of course, because he stayed up on his feet.
But all right. He's a little late to it. Don't worry about it. All right, because you had a bad day. Next one up here, Knocker. Before we get to shot of the week, cop arrested after he's caught pleasuring himself in the police cruiser while on duty.
No way.
Yes, his name is, let's see, meet Officer Marshall Lee Harden. That's not that. That's true. That is not. He's the second. Just one. Marshall Lee Harden the second. So there's a first Harden. There's a.
Is it ironic?
Shit, Dad.
So Officer Marshall Lee
So
Harden.
his name is Washa Lee Harden?
Marshall Lee Harden.
Washa me Harden?
Washa me Harden. The second beat himself with the nightstick, not on a criminal, but his own knifestick himself.
Oh, my God.
Says here the 41-year-old was jailed and charged with misconduct in office. And it brings you back to, you guys remember watching that movie? What was the movie? This one here. Super Troopers. He's setting up the speed alarm. It's up to 50. It's getting up to 60. Yeah, that's one of my favorite clips ever. You need to go watch Super Troopers. Cameron, you love that. You know where that's from, right?
Is that Super Troopers?
Yeah, and the guy's doing it in the car, and as he's doing it, the speed keeps going up, but it's actually a car coming faster towards him. He's like, I'm going faster, and he gets up like 50 and 60 miles an hour.
That's not far of it, is it?
No, it's just like he's beating. He's like... He's got it on the speed rate.
I love this show.
Fantastic. Can
I
you play
love
because you
this
had
show.
a bad day for Marshall Lee Harden the second?
Cause you had a bad day. You take one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it.
That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there. All right, we'll get to shot of the week now, brought to you by Juicy Whip.
A Juicy Whip, Holmes.
Hey, Juicy Whip, Holmes. You guys can call the show 818-435-8423 as O-Dog has. O-Dog, what's going on?
Juicy Whip is
Yo, 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 what's going on?
What's going on? Did you like our cops, man? I was whacking it in the car, eh?
You know what? I love that Mexican comment show, segment, whatever the hell that was. That was awesome.
You like that?
was
Mexican word of the day?
That was quality radio right there, baby.
Thank you. Yeah,
all right. Radio Gold, baby.
Radio Gold. Bringing it
That's
back
it,
next
baby.
week.
Radio gold right there, man.
Right.
What's up? How you guys been, man? Long time no speak. I miss you guys. I was watching the show. I love the NASCAR segment. That was awesome.
Cool.
You guys did a great job. I think you guys did a great job. And I tweeted to you, Josh, you can't just go taking people out because if you take them out this week, you best believe they're going to come looking for you. It's like baseball. You hit my guy, guess what? I got a long memory. And I may not get you next week, but I'll get you in 2 weeks or 3 weeks just when you least expect it. So you got to watch that stuff.
Yeah, but how can you tell if I'm trying to take... I'm in a crash. Like, if I just,
It's
all right,
obvious.
hey, I'm going to jerk the wheel right real
Josh,
quick. Are you going to be able to know?
Josh, how can you tell if a pitcher's trying to hit someone? Because they're professionals.
Right.
And they all know what's going on.
It got away.
They know how the game's played, man.
It's a guy that walks
They all
4
know how
guys
it's
a
done.
year. Right? No dog guy walks 4 guys a year, yet, that one got away from me.
All of a sudden,
Right?
he's nailing Come on. He's got pinpoint control for 200 innings, and then 201st innings, all of a sudden he's nailing guys.
Right?
Come on.
That's right. That's right. All right.
I agree.
Well, we got our Shot of the Week award segment coming up here. As you know, O-Dog, you've part of this segment before. You got some shots you want to give out this week, or what do you want to talk about?
Listen, I'm going to get 2 shots of the week. The first one goes to Joey King of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I thought he did an excellent job in his post-game speech. They were 0-13 in conference play. They went out and they beat Maryland by 6. And this kid, if you haven't seen the speech, man, go check it out. He just said all the right things. You know, he said how not many people are coming out for an 0-13, but our fans kept coming, and we just kept working hard, and it finally paid off. And he said, we did it as a team. He's like, well, we'll continue to work hard. He's like, our results weren't great this year. He's like, well, we'll get better next year. And I just thought it was great, man. I just thought he did a great job.
Nice, I like
and
it.
the second shot I haven't. Yeah, man, it was awesome. It was really awesome. And I mean, it was genuine emotion. The kid standing there because he's like, God, thank God we finally won a conference game, you know?
Yeah, I'll have to
And my
check it out.
second
I
one
haven't
goes to-
seen it. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, check that out. It's George King, Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Okay.
And, you know, my second shot of the week, it comes in a tragedy, unfortunately, but I want to give a shot to Monty Williams. I just thought Monty Williams, I mean, he lost his wife,
No
everybody knows,
kidding.
in a tragic car accident. But, you know, a lot of people talk about faith. A lot of people preach it.
Yes.
Monty Williams got up there in front of all his family and friends.
And lived
And he stood by his faith. And he lived the words that, you know, people can't live because faith is easy when things are going well. It's hard when things are tough. And that man got up there, brought me to tears, literally. I watched that speech. And you know what? When I'm having a hard day, I look at the speech again and I say, you know what? My day ain't that bad. I need to toughen up, suck it up, and get back out in the game because this guy had a bad day. And he was able to stand there in front of everybody and say, it's going to hurt, but it's going to work out. And we'll get
Damn,
through.
O-Dog,
So
dude, you came in with some like two great shots.
Great
I'm going to lead off with
pull.
Flossie Dickey, 110-year-old woman. My God, I feel bad.
Hey, you know what?
I just had to get that out there, man, because I think it
That's
deserves
great.
recognition.
That's great.
You know, I just think that those are two great things, man. I appreciate it.
Honestly,
I
like,
think
honestly,
you're
that's
absolutely
great shots,
right.
man. That's
it's
fantastic.
It's easy to speak your faith. It's easy to talk your faith. It ain't easy to walk your face in the face of tragedy, and God knows that this was a tragedy. But as in his words,
And he forgave the driver.
It was a tragedy for both families. Both families suffered
Right,
a
exactly.
tragedy. Any way you want to face it, both families suffered a tragedy.
Great shots,
and
man.
he was
Absolutely.
what an upstanding role model for just youth and just for
everyone.
being a human.
For everyone.
Yes, for being a human.
Yeah,
Great pull.
That's
O-Dog,
right.
yeah, great shots right there. Also, I want to throw in your face, I told you Peyton Manning was a fake motherfucker.
Let it go,
Hey, listen,
Josh.
he got that Super Bowl victory, though.
Yeah, he did. He's got that ring. But hey,
He
man,
got that ring. So listen, if he's smart, I think he walks away. I don't know that he will, but I think that's a smart thing to do. Get out while the game's good, and just walk away, walk off into the sunset, do the John Elway, and leave it alone, man. Look back and say, hey, look, I did it my way.
for sure.
you
Hey,
go.
well, O-Dog, I want you to, if you don't have a show next week, I want you to join us, and I want you to guess with Knocker our Mexican words. If it's a white boy, I want you to go.
Let's
you know
go
what?
first.
Okay,
If
O-Dog.
I don't do my show next week, which we're supposed to do, but I will.
Okay.
'Cause I love it.
You know
I
what?
love it.
You
I
know-
thought it was awesome, man.
You know what? Don't take this offensively, but if you show up next week for the Spanglish word of the day, we're gonna go with the Ebonics word.
Yeah,
of the day.
we're gonna go with the hood words.
We're going hood speak.
We're going hood
We're
speak.
going hood speak. Gangsta.
I gotta find something now. Now you're piquing my interest. I gotta figure something out now.
All right.
That's
I like
awesome,
that.
man. That is awesome.
Can
I'm
we
all
have,
in.
can we
Either way,
have
I'm all in.
O-Dog's Ebonic word of the week? Can we
You
have
bring one
that?
next week.
There you go. That's awesome. I gotta look something up, man.
All right, O-Dog, I love you, brother. Hey, give your show a shout out, brother.
Thanks, guys. Normally we're on Tuesdays from 9 to 11 East Coast time. We call it In the Game, and we're on BKS1 Radio. That's the letters B, K, and S for Best Kept Secrets. The number one, spelloutradio.com. Love you guys. I'm going to watch the rest of the show. Have a great show. I enjoyed it, man. And I will speak to you soon. All right?
All
Take
right,
care. Have a
love
great
it.
week.
We got O-Dog's
Thank you, my
Ebonic word
brother.
of the week coming next week. Stay tuned.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Love you, man. Take care.
Love you. That's fantastic.
We're just gonna piss off
I know.
everybody. All we
I
gotta do
love
is
him.
find a Chinese guy and we're in.
Yeah, dude. Seriously. O-Dog is one of my favorite guys. They call he really
He's passionate,
is.
man.
I
He's
love
passionate.
him.
He
I
brings
love
it.
the O-Dizzle. I
He
really
brings it.
do. All right, Knocker, I get to you for your shot of the week. What do you got?
Well, my shot of the week is going to go to Denny Hamlin for winning the biggest race in NASCAR.
Okay.
It was a great race. He planned it great. They didn't think, like she said, DW did not think he could pull it off. And it was great because he was saying, I don't think he can pull it off on the outside. And Jeff Gordon is saying, yeah, I think he can. He's getting a great push. I think he can. I think he can. So it was nice to have that bantering going back and forth. And just the class and the professionalism of that race and to win that by the blink of an eye, literally the blink of an eye. At 200 miles an hour, he won that in the blink of an eye. Great race for Daytona at the beginning and at the end. The middle, you can go make a sandwich, make love, do whatever the hell you want.
Okay.
Go do something else. But in those type of races, the beginning and the end, and it wasn't a shit show where there was 5 accidents in the last 10 laps. I really enjoyed it. My shit of the week is going to Joseph Randall.
Oh, God.
Of the Dallas of the Dallas Cowboys.
It was like his 12th arrest in the last year.
Dude, it wasn't bad enough. You got busted stealing underwear and cologne at a Walmart,
now
bro.
Now he's smoking
right?
pot or carrying
You were
pot.
on hallucinogenics. You tried to run over 3 people in your car. That wasn't enough. No. I'm going to park my car, get out, and chase you into your house. And when you lock me out, I'm going to go big bad wolf and break into your house.
That's fantastic.
Dude, do you not?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
What are you thinking?
Jesus.
I'm going after you. Dude, you were on the Dallas Cowboys. You were carrying
you were the running
football.
back. You were at a position that Emmitt Smith was at.
Back for the Dallas Cowboys, bro.
Fucking
the
moron.
Dallas Cowboys. My God, what a shit show.
Idiot.
Thank you, Mark.
Long. Thank you very much. Said it
That's
nice
it.
and clear.
Those
All
are my
right,
two.
Renee, what do you got?
A shot of the week goes out for baseball coming back.
Spring
training has started
baseball.
already.
We got
Baseball.
huge baseball last half hour here. Jose Mota
Yeah.
coming up from the Angels, so we're going to talk a lot of baseball. What is that your shot
Yep,
there?
that's it.
All right. Cameron, you got anything? How about, you want to give your shit for the traffic you just said?
Yeah, no, you know
For
what?
LA
that was
traffic?
that was actually going to be my shit of the week.
Is that right?
LA traffic. A big F you to LA traffic.
That's 3 hours to drive 40 miles?
Yeah.
Which you
not
came from
even.
Santa Monica?
Santa Monica.
Oh, my. It took
Glendora.
you literally almost 3 hours.
Taking the 405 to the 10 to the 605 to the 210.
So those of you who want to move to California, don't. Just stay out. Get off the freeway.
I would say my shot of the week goes to D'Angelo Russell, who actually turned 20 today.
Okay.
Big 2-0. Big 2-0.
Big 2-0.
Fucking
nice.
So-
Scott's running him into the ground.
Shot
Right,
of the
he's-
week to
dude.
D'Angelo Russell,
Yeah.
and was recently named the starter point guard for the rest of the season.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's about
Cheap.
freaking time.
Hello,
Byron
Byron.
Scott. Byron's like...
Earth to Byron.
Seriously.
Earth to Byron.
Now, Cameron, are you Laker fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Byron Scott, we don't need him, right? He's out.
You
saying
know
keep
what's
him?
funny is I keep reading that they're torn between firing him or not.
an ex-Laker, we can't fire him.
No, I don't-
because that'll be the third coach that they're paying not to coach.
I think
That's
if,
true.
if they're smart, they go after Tom Thibodeau or they go after Kevin McHale.
I like Kevin McHale.
No.
You know what?
No.
Well, you can't bring...
He's a Celtic.
Yeah, you can't
no
bring a
effing
Celtic.
way
Yeah.
are we going to have a
Yeah, it's not
Celtic
gonna
coaching the Los Angeles Lakers.
I say
not
bring
a chance
I
in
say
hell.
bring Vlade Divac.
No,
Vlade.
absolutely not.
Or Rick Fox.
You know what?
Or Robert Ory.
You know what?
Rick Fox is a great analyst. Keep him where he's at.
I write Luke Walton a big-ass check and let him run with it. Fuck it.
Luke, dude, the kids, I can't take...
Cool with that.
Yeah, I'm not... Are you cool with that? Really? You are cool with that?
Why not, man?
Okay.
Hey, man, they can't get any worse,
Exactly.
honestly. Their
Why not?
Their roster
And
is
his family.
so bad.
Yeah, whoever's going to coach there, you're at a great start because you can't get any worse than
You
what
really
you're
can't.
I like Thibodeau, though. I
I
like
like-
you going there. I like that. I
Well,
like
I mean,
that
if
one a
you're
lot.
looking at the Bulls
But
right
Tibbs,
now.
but Tibbs is a defensive coach, and Lakers are a
Well,
lake show.
But
well,
I mean,
at
look
least
at
you're only going to get
Yeah.
beat by 15 instead of 30.
well, I mean, look at
Progress.
Look at
Yeah.
the Bulls this year without Tom Thibodeau.
Exactly.
And they're in
Same
the East.
players, same team.
Yeah.
Even better with Gasol, and they're playing worse.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Agreed.
And Cameron knows his NBA. I like that. All right. My shots, I've got a couple of them. Mine's for, you know what? My theme here is just live life because you know what? Life is great, and if you live to be 110, it can be quite tiresome sometimes, right, Knocker? What?
We got one problem here.
We don't have shots?
We don't have shots.
Okay, go get shots real quick. Yeah, go get some glasses real quick. Knocker, have you not heard the 110-year-old yet? Have you not heard her yet? Okay, I'm not going to play that one. I'll get you my other shots then. I'll wait till you get back with some shots. My first shot is going to go to... I'll play this for you guys. Wheel of Fortune's Pat Sajak went exposed the dude for how stupid he was. Have you seen this video, Renee?
I have not seen this.
Okay,
No, I
so
have
this
not
guy
heard about
won
it
a
either.
trip, okay, because
okay.
they guessed this word correct. And I'll just roll the tape for you, and you'll see how dumb this guy gets my shit of the week for being a dumbass. No, this isn't it. Let me get it for you. Here it is, right here.
And just read it.
Gondola ride through Venice.
Yeah.
Gondola ride through Venice, right? All right.
Let's check your geography knowledge. What country do you think we're sending you to?
Paris. France.
Do we still get it?
Do we still get it?
Apparently, you know your husband well. Yeah, we're sending you to Italy.
Come on, dude.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard!
Yes, you stupid, ignorant, dumb bitch, son of a bitch bastard. Yes.
That is awesome. I saw that. That was just fantastic.
My next shot, like
Where
I
do you
said,
think we're sending you, man?
Yeah, really. My next shot goes for this old lady who was sitting courtside during the Cavs-Oklahoma City game.
Oh, this is the lady?
And I've got to give her props. Because everyone has wanted to say this to LeBron at one point or one at one time.
Absolutely.
Here we go. We're rolling the tape. Just suck it up, LeBron. You got to listen very closely. Just suck it up. She's like a smoker. Just suck it up, LeBron. Just suck it up, LeBron.
Did you know
You've got a picture of her, I think, Renee. You got a picture of her. You can see her in the set. She's like a blonde old lady. Roll the tape some more. Just suck it up, LeBron.
You know who she reminds me of? Hey, tell me if I'm wrong. Okay? No. What's his name's mom on Big Bang Theory? The one they never show?
Yeah.
That's always screaming from
yeah.
upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Right? What's the character's name?
Sheldon?
No, the Jewish guy on Big Bang Theory.
Leonard?
Leonard?
No, Leonard is the roommate, the Jewish guy who wears purple all the time. He's married to the hottest chick, hotter than Kaylee Cuoco. He's married to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is his name?
I hate that show, but yeah.
You know, guy I'm
Someone
talking about,
tweet
right?
us.
Tweet us the character's name.
The Jewish guy on Big Bang Theory with the hot chick.
And the mom's always screaming.
Yeah.
That's everybody. Suck it up, LeBron. Suck it up, LeBron. And you know that.
Like, I hurt my throat right now. That
you know
hurts.
the ref was going, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you can see LeBron. Check out the video on our website. It's hilarious. It's great. Well, speaking of who has a voice like that, my other shot, I told you it's about age right now. This interview with the 110-year-old lady named Flossie Dickey. This is her name. Flossie Dickey. I'm not. You're just a sweet transvestite, Knocker. That's right, baby. Yeah, Flossie Dickey, right? That Flossie Dickey is good stuff. I guess, is that something you would... I guess she was born in, what, the 1900s? And so, was Flossie Dickey a common name? It's the Flossie Dickey family. It's the Flossie Dickey. Well,
let me introduce to you my bride, Flossie Dickey. Yeah, take it from there.
Well, she got interviewed over the weekend about, what's her greatest thing about living. She is my idol. Can you please she wants to be put out of her misery. She's 110 years old, and she's just tired. I'm tired, but I'm tired.
Good morning. Yes, we are out here at the Cheney Care Center, and I am sitting next to the woman on the front page of the Spokesman Review this morning. This is Flossie Dickey, and check it out, folks. We got her very own Good Day Spokane coffee mug. She is enjoying some coffee this morning because, Flossie, you say you're a little tired this morning. Is that right?
I am tired.
She is very tired. That's actually, I heard, your favorite activity to do at the center here is to take a little nap.
Take a nap many times as I can.
As many times as she can. She likes to take a nap. Flossie has 3 children. You have 12 grandchildren, 20 great-grandchildren, and 15 great-great-grandchildren. You sound like a very busy lady. Yes, she has lived in multiple places in the Northwest, even lived in Arizona. She's originally from Oregon. That's where she was born. And Flossie, this morning, we also have some flowers that we would like to give you. She got her nails done. I don't know if you can see, but they're a beautiful pink. Pink and purple, we heard, were your favorite colors. So I'm just going to set those on your lap for you.
All right.
And
it won't stay.
I'll hold them. How about that, so that they stay? Later today, Flossie's family is going to be coming out here to throw you a big birthday party. Are you excited for your party?
Not one bit.
You would rather be taking a nap, huh?
Nicole.
Anyway, I'm here.
Oh my God. Oh, it's not one bit. For Flossie, Dickey, you get one of my shots because you were just a badass.
You know what?
Just someone put her out of her misery.
Right? She's just straightforward. Why are you here bothering me?
God, dude, Jesus.
I bet you that's what you sounded like Sunday morning after the poker game.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Every time I can take a nap.
That's 5 Quaaludes and 6 beers in.
Yeah, really.
I'm tired.
My God. My last shot goes up for this girl who's almost taken out by a lightning strike in Australia. The boyfriend's reaction is
priceless.
Is priceless.
Yeah.
And if you have not heard this, it's been out for a couple weeks, but this is fantastic. I had to bring it up because you've been off. Here we go, Nog.
Hey, baby, slow down. Wait for me.
Wait for me.
Oh, wow, it's pretty rocky here, hey.
Rocky, hey.
Lightning almost hits his chick standing on the rocks at the beach.
Hey, slow down on the rocks, baby. It's dangerous in there.
Where is this?
Oh my God, baby, the bloody London bot just missed you. Holy bloody mother of God, Jesus fucking my God, baby, come back. The London bot nearly hit ya. Oh my God, baby, you alright?
Oh yeah,
It nearly hit you. Oh my God, baby.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
Man, that was loud.
Dude, did you hear that?
Holy crap.
That scared me just listening to it.
Wow.
Oh my God, baby, dude, you ever want to shit you right on the my God.
I almost hit you. I'm out.
Fucking great.
You're on your own. I'm
Put
out.
another shrimp on the pop it, baby.
I just waiting for. I told you to stay with me,
I know,
bitch.
right?
While you rolling out there on your own, I told you to slow down, you
Oh my
stupid
God,
Aussie bitch.
dude. Oh my God, that was just such good stuff right now.
You know what? This shot of the week segment has gone from like 30 seconds to
Yeah,
like a 15-minute episode.
It's a whole
now.
half hour now. We're gonna play.
Okay,
Get shots real
I
quick?
got Detroit Wildman.
Just got to get to break.
Detroit Wildman.
Jose Mota.
Right? Detroit Wildman chips in. My shot of the week goes to the Michigan Senate for paying $30 million in water bills for the water for the city of Flint.
Oh my God! Have you seen
drink,
that
right?
water that they were drinking in Michigan?
My shit of the week goes to the state of Michigan EPA for allowing Flint to turn into a third world country.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
Have a nice day, douchebag!
All right, just for you, sir.
In the United States, we can't. There's a place where you can't drink the freaking water. Yeah. And I saw something. I don't know if it was on Facebook or what. The Mexicans at the wall to come into the country.
Yeah,
it says don't drink the water.
That's saying quite a bit. That's saying
like,
quite
wait,
a bit.
I thought we were supposed to drink the water over here.
No, the water. What side? Montezuma what? All right, play the shots.
Let's drink up.
Drink shots. Here we go. All right, that was some good stuff.
That's
right,
the
Renee,
Christmas
take
tequila
me
from
out.
Renee.
here
That
with
was
something.
Castadores right there?
I got to recover.
Yeah.
Take me out with
Good.
something. We're going to break here. All right, guys, when we get back, man, that was a fun half hour. I don't know
Seriously,
what happened.
shot of the week is gone from 30. From
It's
2
epic
minutes
now.
to
That was
20
fantastic.
minutes.
Seriously, and a good because you had a bad day. A cop, jerking off.
I love
and
Flossie. Flossie for president.
Yeah,
man.
Flossie for pres.
I'm just fucking tired.
Just fucking tired.
Yo, Putin, Vladimir, I'll meet you tomorrow.
Yeah,
man.
I'm fucking tired. I should get a shot with her face on it that says "I'm fucking tired." That's like the new T-shirt. I want to fuck.
That's
I
awesome.
need to go trademark
You need
that.
to do that.
I need to do that right now. Someone get on it. We'll be back after this. Jose Mota and the
Her
Angels.
face saying, I'm effing tired.
Jose Mota coming up after this.
know a secret?
Welcome back, Sportscast Live. Check us out right now on iTunes. Subscribe to the show. Spread the word. Let everyone know, all your buddies, your friends, your family, your grandmas. We just talked about our 110-year-old. What's his name? Dickey what?
Flossie Dickey.
Flossie Dickey, man. I gotta love Flossie Dickey.
That would be my porn name if I had one.
I don't know if that's a good porn name.
Flossie Dickey?
I don't know if that's a good one. I'm not sure. All right, guys, just for a few minutes, we're going to have Jose Mota from the Angels coming up. We can talk in baseball here for the last 20 minutes of the show. As we know, spring training started this week. Pitchers and catchers reporting.
Yes.
I put out on our website my predictions for the win totals as they came out in Vegas. So as we get to Jose Mota coming up here, we'll go over a little bit, a couple of the win totals here, who I think is overrated, overvalued. American League East, the Tampa Bay Rays here, I think they're overvalued. They come in here at 78 wins. I don't think they're that good of a team anymore. They've lost their coach. Evan Longoria, I think, is past his prime. I think the Rays are going to be the dog in that division. But I think is overrated is the Yankees. 85 wins for the Yankees?
Yeah.
In that division?
Dude, they're the Yankees.
They have veteran players.
They have no pitching
that are past their
except
prime.
for bullpen.
They have a good bullpen, but yeah, they don't have any really good starters.
It's Sabathia? I don't think so. Sabathia's lost like 100 pounds. Good. Yeah, go. You can sit over here if you want to get on the mic there, Cameron. Yeah. So if you like baseball, yeah, get in here, man. I'll talk some baseball with you. Yeah, with Yankees, if the A-Rod's old, I just think they're very overvalued this year. I think the steal that you guys want, I think the Orioles undervalued at 80 wins here. I like the Orioles.
Yeah, they just picked up Dexter.
Oh, you like my Orioles?
Dexter Fowler
on a
is
3-year deal.
playing. Yeah, on a 3-year deal.
You like my Orioles?
I'm on the Orioles train here, man.
Well,
I think they got a good team coming in this year. They got Giovanni Gallardo now serves.
Okay, now you were talking Joey Bats, right?
Yeah.
And the money and the contract.
Dude, he's asking for $150 million right now from the Blue Jays.
And how old is he?
Let me get to that. Let me see how old he is. I think he's in his 28.
He wants it for 10 years?
I think. Let me see.
No,
he'll turn 36.
No fucking way.
He's 35-year-old asking for $150 million. Cameron, I mean, hometown discount. I mean, he has produced quite a bit for his team here, putting up huge stats the last few years. He was earning $14 million last year with them, and he's asking, it looks like, for about, I guess, $25 million.
And that's with Canada's tax. That's a whole $14 million. That ain't no American $14
You give him the money?
No, I mean, you got to look at the age and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But I mean, his reasoning is not wrong. He did outplay his contract.
He wants a Kobe contract.
Well, I mean, in baseball, have those contracts ever worked out?
Let's be honest. Okay.
Ask the Yankee. Yeah.
Let me throw this in here.
That's the problem.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 words, and this is why this isn't going to happen. Albert Pujols.
Yes.
This is why this contract for Batista is not.
He had
gonna
40
happen.
home runs, 114 RBIs.
Doesn't
last
matter.
Season.
He's
Helped
30
Toronto in the AL East for the
36.
first time since 1993.
He's 36.
Yeah.
He's 36.
The only 2 contracts that have
What do
been
you give
worth
him?
that.
I give
What's
him.
a respectable?
I give him
without disrespect, because the guy, Cameron's right. The guy has given you the best years
I
at a very
understand that,
good price.
But he's also a millionaire now. I go to you, Jose. I'm going to give you 3 years. Right? I'm going to give you 3 years at $19 million a year.
Yeah.
Done.
Knocker's right.
Because you are not playing past the age of 40.
I'm with you too on that. I think. Okay, let's top at 20. I'll give you $60 million for 3 years.
Done.
Done.
Yeah.
I think that's legit. I think that's not insulting.
No, it's not.
You're getting a $6 million raise
Dude,
on what
you're
we're
not
paying
playing
you.
at 40 years
and,
old.
And when you in this
It's not
contract,
happening.
you're going to be 40.
And if you're 39, you ain't going to do shit. So I'm really paying you for 2 years. We're going to try and win a ring in 2 years. I'm going to make you a richer man than you are. Nobody's giving you a 10-year contract, brother.
Yep. Coming over
happening.
to the American League West here, just talking about their over-under win totals coming into the season. Houston Astros coming in at 85 wins, Knocker. I know they were the talk of the town. I think they're undervalued as well, man. I think they've got a great pitching staff coming in this year. And that division, sorry to say, I know the Angels. Yeah, we're going to talk to Jose Mota just a little bit. The Angels at 82 wins here. I'm really just, are you an Angels fan? What baseball team do you root for?
I'm not really an Angels
Dodgers?
fan. Kind of. I just, I'm
You
kind
kinda
of
just
iffy on
On
the
the whole sport? Or
yeah, I'm iffy on the whole sport.
Okay.
Well, I'll talk
That's
baseball,
all right.
but
yeah. But you don't have a
maybe-
team that you necessarily root and pulling for.
Angel
With the
games.
Angels, Angels, they didn't do anything with their pitching staff.
Nope.
I think it's what's going to hurt them most coming into the season here. They still got the power in Trout and Pujols with their bats there. But the
Pujols
team
isn't even
now,
gonna start opening day.
Well, we'll discuss this. Let's discuss some other teams because we're going to discuss
how about the
Angels
Rangers? I think
with
they're
Jose.
super overrated. 86 wins Vegas has.
Oh,
man.
hell no.
For the Rangers?
What, because they have Cole Hamels now?
Hell no.
Boy,
No way.
That's a
Josh
tough
Hamilton
one.
already says his knees are messed up again.
Plus, they got old and fat
Yeah.
Prince Fielder.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see them getting to.
I love
Oh,
Prince
fat.
Fielder. And what about the freaking panda,
but what's up with Panda? Can you throw the picture of
What
the Panda
is
Bear?
up with the freaking panda?
Have you seen this
Baseball
camera?
shape.
This
That's
is like
baseball shape.
he's carrying twins. Look at this picture, Knocker.
Feed me, see
That's
ya.
a joke.
Get in my. He's like that fat guy. Get in my belly.
Get up in my belly.
The fact that you get paid millions of dollars to look like that is ridiculous.
Now I want to ask you though, what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
There is
If he
no
puts
way.
up numbers, why
Because
not?
there's
We've seen
no
because he's
way.
Babe Ruth was overweight.
Babe Ruth
He's
was
going to
overweight.
blow himself out.
There
Babe
is
Ruth
no
went all the
way,
way
Josh.
through the
There's no
season.
way.
Cecil
that
Fielder
size.
was overweight.
Not that overweight.
David Ortiz is overweight.
Not that overweight.
But
dude,
David
his belly's hanging over the.
here's the
David
over
Wells
his
looked like the
shorts.
worst slob ever pitching.
But he
But-
can pitch. Who cares? Pitching's a totally different animal.
Yeah, if you're thinking about it too, if there's one position that can play with a weight like that, it's pitchers.
Bartolo.
Yes.
First base.
Eh.
You got to produce.
Catcher.
First and third, you got to remember when you're playing the corners like that, you got to react super quick.
Yes. You can get away with it for a minute.
Yeah.
But
the
not
guy
at that
had the guy
size.
had great seasons with the Giants, being a big dude.
But there's a
System.
reason they got rid of him.
I don't know. I just think
You
there's.
cannot carry that and play third base. There's no effing way. No way.
And he doesn't have as much lineup
Maybe
protection.
at North Dakota State.
Renee,
you
you're gonna
can
love
do-
this.
you can
Here's
do
what
that.
Vince Scully thinks of Pablo back. This is a couple years ago when Pablo's at the place with Vince Scully.
Pablo, 5'11", and you tell me. He's listed at 240. All right. Maybe so.
Fucking Vinny. Freaking Vinny, you tell me.
One more time. This is got classic Vince Scully on Pablo Sandoval about 2 years ago.
Pablo, 5'11", and you tell me. He's listed at 240. All right. Maybe so.
That's so fantastic, dude. It's Vince Scully coming out. But, he was overweight when they won the World Series. I don't know. I think that it's tough. It's
Different lineup, though.
That's true.
Boston,
that's true.
you're playing. He had a lot of lineup protection with the Giants, and the Giants also did have great pitching.
That is also true. But do you believe that, I guess, a player of that size, I think if you're paying him that much money, he's got to lose weight.
Yeah, I mean,
you
it's,
got to get him playing shape.
I love him. I didn't even weigh myself.
I don't know. He says, I don't weigh myself in the winter.
I don't
He's
know.
a real panda bear. He just fucking hibernates and eats,
I just
man.
play
But
video
even
games and
Prince Fielder,
ordered in.
Yeah.
even Prince Fielder, for how big he is, Prince Fielder's a vegan. Like Prince Fielder
Right,
does.
he's
eat
just a
healthy.
big
He
boy.
is not a vegan.
He is a vegan.
Yeah, but he's
He is
just a big boy.
He's a huge dude. They did a Sports Center. They did a Sports Illustrated cover on him.
He's
He was actually on
vegan.
ESPN, the body issue.
Yeah,
he's a
was on
vegan.
ESPN. He's vegan.
Yeah.
You can't be that much. How can you?
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. That's a real
he's
big boy.
Now Yasiel Puig, another one. The Dodgers ordered him to
Trade
lose
him.
weight.
What about the Molina brothers?
Oh,
the
I said that
catcher.
3 years
Benji
ago.
was
Yeah, he's
huge.
trimmed down.
What
I
about
said that
Benji?
3 years
What
ago.
about Benji?
Catcher,
Benji's fine.
though.
You don't. Your catcher doesn't have to run. I'm going the great Hambino.
Kirby Puckett.
I'm going the great Hambino from Sandlot. You put your biggest, fattest guy behind the plate.
Yeah.
That's what you always do. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
I don't care if my catcher's fat. I'm not expecting him to steal bases.
Yeah, well,
You
we'll see.
play ball like a girl.
That's right. Well, let's talk to somebody that knows a little bit more about baseball. Jose Mota from Fox Sports and our Angels broadcasting team. Jose, glad to have you back on the show, man.
It is a pleasure. Of course, it's always great to talk baseball nowadays after the off season, and to be with you guys again, I always welcome that.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out of
really,
your night
man,
for
I
us.
thank you, Jose, for taking the time because you don't have to do this. I really appreciate you calling in. So let's just get right to it. The Angels, in my opinion, this is the first time in the last 3 years, no headlines in the offseason, no tumultuous exchanges with big signings or this and that. Scioscia's not banging heads with Dipoto. We have a new GM. They really didn't do a whole lot. They did pick up Yuniel Escobar to play third base, which is really basically the only change, along with Daniel Nava playing left field. Do they have enough? And what's really shocking to me is, it's true. But what's shocking to me is Jared Reaver comes in as your fourth and fifth starter. What do you make of all this, and what are their chances in this season?
Oh, chances are great as long as you play good baseball. Overall, when you consider how close the Angels came, they're a game away from a playoff spot last year, and 3 games away from the best team in the division, the Texas Rangers. 3 games. That is after a disastrous month of August, when they went 10-19. The offense went even further south, and the pitching, ran into a rut, a wall, because their pitching pretty much carried the Angels all throughout last season. So, I know many people, and the sexy thing to do in baseball is to see kind of who wins the off season, but
right.
Who celebrates pennants in the off season? Nobody. And the Angels have gone through that when they signed C.J. Wilson, they signed Albert Pujols, they signed Josh Hamilton. Nothing happened, so there's no guarantees. And my point is the fact that if people thought that maybe adding a huge bat, an expensive bat, it was going to be the answer, I still would have said it was not the answer. The answer is to get the most out of what you have right now, and understand that because you came so close last year with some very inconsistent offense, let's be honest, is among the worst in baseball, then you're even richer on the pitching side, because now Santiago's not a question mark. Heaney's not a question mark. Tropiano is a guy that pretty much I'm not going to say he's not established, but he showed the Angels that what he's made of. So you add Escobar, who was a top 10 hitter in the National League last year, a versatile player, gets on base. Look at his career on base percentage. Hit 300, well over 300 last year for the Nationals, and gives you versatility not only around the infield but also where you hit him in the lineup. And more mature C.J. Cron, Albert's Albert. He hit 40 home runs. How many people picked him to hit 35 last year?
Yeah,
not very many.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is Daniel Nava and Gentry are the biggest question marks. You know what? I'm fine with that. Why not?
Yeah. Well, you talk about question marks, Jose, and as we know, the Angels have always been able to extract talent out of their minor league system. They've always been. It's one of the great things about the Angels that they've always been able to do that. Who do you see coming up this year? As we saw Mike Trout do in the past and some other players. Who do you see really coming up this year as a rookie, maybe making an impact this season?
You're right. I mean, it's among the poorest ranked and stacked minor league systems. And, of course, that's a byproduct of when you sign an expensive free agency, you don't have the ability to go ahead and take the top talent, and you lose early round draft picks. But I'm going to say, I saw the young catcher today in Ward. He's not big league ready, obviously, but he's going to be a pretty fine big league player if he continues to progress the way he is. And the guys that I look at is not necessarily who's going to be that super guy, super prospect we're going to be looking at, but I think a guy like Caleb Coward, finally his time, I would say it's time to kind of step up a little bit more, and knowing that, this guy was almost, I'm not going to say out of baseball, but he was pretty much off the map, off the chart. And he made his way back by being productive and getting better and making adjustments. But overall, the Angels have a kid in Victor Alcantara, outstanding arm. Tut Cunningham, Nate Smith, Greg Malley, Kyle Kibitza, all these guys, Jet Bandy. Jet Bandy could be one guy that keep an eye on, because he did a good job last year in AAA. Came to the big leagues, played very little. He's a big guy. Last year 60 RBIs in 87 games in AAA is pretty good, and he's really become a pretty decent player. The Angels, protected him and brought up to the big leagues last year, and of course they have Giovanni Soto and they have Carlos Perez. Anything happens, I say keep an eye on a guy like Jet Bandy who could come on and help the Angels with the swing of the bat or the way he catches.
Okay, here's what I see, Jose. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this roster. I like the pitching staff. I like my starting pitching.
Okay.
And everybody is coming in healthy. They had a good staff, and then Richards had that bizarre injury. Shoemaker had an elbow problem. This is the first year where they have 5 starters in recent years, 5 legitimate professional American League starters that are healthy coming into the season. What I'm looking on paper here, I have 2 question marks. They let go of Eric Ibar, who was steady with the bat, steady with the glove, and they replaced him with Andrelton Simmons.
Simmons, yeah.
And C.J. Cron, who was just a roller coaster last year. I see him. That is the key to me. C.J. Cron and Pujols in the DH when he does DH. C.J. Cron is a linchpin of this lineup as far as offense is concerned, and I'm not sure what Simmons brings as far as the Gold Glove that Ibar had at shortstop and the steady bat that he has. I think these 2 things, along with the steady pitching staff, are going to be the linchpins to the Angels' season. What do you think about that?
C.J. Cron is a key, and you're right about that, because with proven guys like Calhoun, Trout, Pujols, now it's going to fall on the guys hitting behind Pujols, and and how that trickles down. And I was having a conversation today with some members around here saying, I think you need to have a bottom of the lineup where you don't have so many automatic outs, strikeouts. That's hurt the Angels. And you got to have guys that at least, I'm not saying they need to be, the highest on-base percentage guys, but put the ball in play.
Put the ball in play, exactly.
Put the ball in play. I mean, I love what the Royals have done the last couple of years.
Boy,
it's proven so many people wrong on how you have a balanced lineup, how you don't have that mega star that's carrying the team. They just spread things around. And the Royals were not very good with their starting staff last year.
No.
They had among the lowest amount of quality starts. Now, the argument is, of course, they didn't need to push these guys because the bullpen they have was lights out. But it just tells you that you need a balance somewhere. You're going to be short somewhere. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody is going to get hurt on every single team, and you got to have depth. That's when you talk about the rotation. Well, Major League teams averaged last year 8.5 starters last season.
Wow.
That means, the days of having 5 guys that go to make 34 starts, that's over.
Yeah,
that's
right.
over with.
Yeah.
The Angels used 9, and the Houston Astros used 13 starters last year.
Wow.
So
Okay, now you mentioned the Royals. I'm not trying to cut you off, but you mentioned the Royals and the philosophy. I think the Royals have this, and there's another couple of teams where their starters, they don't care who their starters are, but they're only going to let them go through that lineup 2 times. Their whole philosophy is the average of getting a base hit off a pitcher your 3rd time around skyrockets, and the Royals have said, we're only going to go 2 times through the lineup, and then we're going to hit you with 5 or 6 one-inning pitchers. Is that a new trend? Is that the new way to play baseball?
Well, ideally, if you have the horses lined up, yeah, but you can't plan on guys night after night after night after night coming out of that bullpen and throwing an inning,
right.
Throwing 2 innings and having your closer, handle that load. Look what happened to the Royals closer in Greg Holland. He ended up getting hurt because of the workload and the mechanics and the way his body was. But what we're talking about here is that whatever you have, you got to work with. And many people saw the Royals, said, "Oh yeah, they have great pitching. They don't have that one name in their rotation that's gonna, going to be outstanding." They lost, a guy like James, and then Vargas goes down. I mean, people even forgot with the Royals last year. Yordan Ventura got sent down to the minor leagues.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
He got sent down, and just the day he got sent down, somebody got hurt, and he came right back. So, they found a way to get it done. They found a way to go out there and get it done. Forget about the walks. They play the game free. They play the game pure, and they enjoy it, and they're a threat. So going back to the Royals about balancing that lineup, it's about what you have. It's about what you do with the guys in the middle, how you set them up, but also have a presence in the bottom where guys are going to be able to not cure your rallies. Somebody's going to get on, and you have options of a hit and run or biting somebody over, then to get it ready for the guys on the top of that lineup.
I love that killing rallies, because killing rallies, those strikeouts in the
Oh
7,
no!
8, 9 position,
if you have too many swings and misses grouped up, it's not going to work.
Yeah, because you can't run, you can't steal, you can't hit and run if they're not putting the
there's
bat on
too
the ball.
many good arms in the big leagues now. They're going to miss your barrels. And you have got to have somebody that can get the run in with a fly ball, with a ground ball, not necessarily, the runners in scoring position, base hit average going up, because you got to find ways to get some runs out of the bottom of the lineup, even if it's one run. Let the other guys drive in the over 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. But
right,
you got to have balance.
Yeah,
that's what the Angels are right now, where Paris puts the ball in play. Giovatella proved again he's a good big league hitter.
I love
and
Johnny
he's
G.
gutsy, and he's a spark. And now you have Escobar, Crone, you have Pujols, you have Calhoun, and on and on and on. And so at least on that part, and Nava's a high on base percentage guy. Gentry, if he ends up, with a platoon, he presents a threat on the bases. So let's see how it all plays out. But the Angels do need to improve a lot on the offensive side, because the load needs to be taken off the guys on the mound.
Yeah, I agree. And then I like to say, comparison just for me is that Royals remind me of like the Warriors right now. That up and coming young team, they built it the right way. They have a guy that comes, every guy that comes to the plate or shoots the ball can pretty much put it in or hit a home run or get on base and so forth. So again,
you know what? Let people make fun of Ned Yost. That's fine. He's got a ring.
Exactly.
and he's got 2 consecutive World Series appearances, by the way, too.
Yeah, I agree.
And let's talk about Simmons. You have one of the best defensive, not shortstops, players in the game.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has saved the most runs from a couple years to now. He's unbelievable at shortstop. We're going to miss Eric Ibar.
I have a
He
question.
brought a lot of intangibles: the smile, the energy, the switch hitting, the speed, the excitement, the leadership. But you got a guy that, man, this guy can absolutely play some shortstop. So be ready. I think the bats will come around, hopefully, because he'll be watching guys in front of him and Pujols. And Pujols, I'm sure, is going to grab him and say, let's get some things here done that are going to help you, especially in playing at home at the Big A. It's not easy, man. It's not an easy ballpark to hit. That's why Angels pitchers thrive in that ballpark.
Cool. Renee has a question for you, Jose. Renee has a question for you.
Yeah, it's the producer, Renee. So according to thescore.com, it says that the Angels last year in July tried to acquire Yoenis Cespedes from the Tigers, but however they were unwilling to part with Sean Newcomb, who they eventually ended up getting rid of anyway to the Atlanta Braves. Do you think that the Angels tried hard enough to acquire Cespedes for their outfield? Because I think that they desperately could have used that power bat in their outfield.
That could have been the difference maker in making it to the playoffs or not, or winning the division, or going far into the playoffs and into the World Series, and who knows. They tried hard enough. They tried extremely hard. I know for a fact every page was turned, every peel of the pen was peeled off. But you got to also consider and cut your losses. The Angels, with the farm system they have, at that point of the season, Bill Stillman said we cannot afford to be draining this anymore without a guarantee of, number one, re-signing the guy, and number two, of where we're going to end up. At that time, the play was not playing very well either. So you got to really make a decision. The new regime comes in, and they see a value to get somebody like Anderson Simmons, who is not only one of the best players defensively, but keep in mind, he signed through 2020, so that's another plus for him. And why not part with a prospect?
Now, do you feel that the Pujols contract kind of has the Angels' hands tied a little bit from acquiring, a quality ace starter such as Zach Greinke, maybe that power bat that they could use like Yoenis Cespedes? Do you think?
Well, anytime you have guys that are making, and we're talking Pujols, and I'm not blaming. I'm just saying when you have Weaver, C.J. Wilson, Pujols, Trout making all this bundle of money, well, you have to consider how do I balance things out?
Right.
And let's not forget about Josh Hamilton money.
Yeah, right.
If there's anything, I'm not going to point at Pujols or any of the guys that are here, but saying, well, the Angels are still paying Josh Hamilton, and that's perhaps what it's made the decision to not sign somebody making $20-25 million a year. So it is what it is. You know, they moved on, and you know, at this point last year, it was a major distraction in some ways, because the attention went from, you know, getting the team ready to what's going to happen with Josh and the league and baseball and
Who's
whatever.
playing and who's not.
But you know what? That will never be used as an excuse around here, especially for me. You do what you can and get the most out of what you have and go from there. You know, whoever's not here is not here. It doesn't take the largest payroll to win.
Right.
You just got to go out there and know that the guys need to go out there and get to a good start. Get off to a good start. You know, get off to a good start. Avoid that dipping month and be balanced out all throughout the season.
One more question. Can Mike Trout improve?
Oh, I have no doubt.
Really?
I have no doubt. Oh,
I mean, God, he's the best player in baseball. He can get
I have
better.
No doubt. I have no doubt. He can get better in cutting down the strikeouts, which means more contact, which means, you know, say even 10% of the more times he makes contact, say 10% of our home runs. I mean, you're talking about a significant increase. And he'll be the first one to tell you. He sometimes has to lay off the high fastball. Did a much better job last year.
Right.
He can get better at stealing bases. That's no doubt that one trend that we've seen that's gone, you know, south on him. He knows he got way better in the outfield as the season progressed. He can still get better, especially with his throwing. There was significant improvement with his throwing. And he's hungry. This guy really wants it. He's a superb kid, has a great idea and instincts about the game, and there's no telling statistically how far he could go because, as I said, too, hitting at the big A is not the easiest of things, but he makes right field look like nothing. He makes right field at Angel Stadium look like Yankee Stadium right field.
Nice.
He hits the ball that way.
He does.
Nice.
Jose, I really appreciate you coming on. I had just real quick, if you can, in 30 seconds to a minute here. Your thoughts? I'm all for it. I'm under the belief in the next decade we're going to see the National League go ahead and adopt the DH rule, whether it's for, you know, the Players Association, whether it's going to bring more jobs as far as allowing stars in their older age to keep playing the game at the DH. Do you see the National League moving into the DH role, and would you like to see that?
I see it happening as long as the argument is the players are proving more jobs, more money. Of course, you know, the owners are. I understand the owners too, where the tradition and all that kind of stuff, but it could be presented in a way in which the game could be more evenly played on both leagues, and either way, I'm fine too. You know, I have no issues with the difference right now.
Thank you
but
very much.
I really I enjoy the way it is.
You just made his day.
You just made my day, Jose.
You just made his
You just said
day,
everything
Jose.
I've been
biggest
saying.
argument before the show
I am
about it.
smiling from ear to ear right now. Thank you, Jose.
You got it.
All
Take
right.
care, guys.
Well, hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for checking it.
Where can they
taking the
follow you?
time.
How can they contact you if somebody needs you? What's up, man? Shout yourself out.
Oh, well, I go ahead and fire out to Jose Mota 05 and make sure you check out on Mota Mondays all throughout the preseason. And
awesome.
Let's go from there. Send your questions.
Let's go
There's some
Halos.
surprises coming up soon.
All right, let's go Halos. Again,
go
Jose,
Halos,
thank
man.
you very much.
So
Have
much,
a good
man.
rest of the night, and we'll talk to you later in the season, man. We really appreciate it.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
That's so awesome.
I like
insider views.
I like
man.
how we totally had like really not professional stuff leading up to that.
Right?
We talked.
He
about,
kind of legitimized our show.
Like, we were talking about having Flossie Dickey as a porn name before he came on. Like, and then just like he got right so deep into baseball.
Show was so
Literally,
eclectic.
so
It's
deep
like,
in
you know,
baseball.
that
would be my porn name. Oh, we got Jose on the line.
Hey, Jose. Yeah, let's talk some serious baseball here.
That's
what I'm talking
all right,
about.
guys, for another great show. We'll be back next Tuesday. It's our new time, new place here on Tuesdays.
Cameron, I hope it was worth the drive.
6:30 to 8:30. Cameron sat down. It's good stuff. For Jose Mota, for Robin, checking in. Great stuff with you as well. NASCAR, we really got into it today. If you guys missed it, again, go back on iTunes, subscribe to the show, leave a comment, rate the show as well. Also on iHeartRadio. We'll have it up on SoundCloud, our YouTube page, and everything else. For Renee and the ones and twos,
see you later.
Knocker. I can't wait for Mexican word of the week.
I'm so waiting.
I'm
for
so
it,
happy.
We're gonna
for
bring you
that.
3 new words next week, Holmes.
All right, Holmes. We'll be back next week, Holmes. Later on.
Style.